Is that?
Hey, hi everyone.
What's up, guys?
And welcome to LWA Live Wrestling Auctions. We're live here from LWA headquarters, which is the Firehouse. Of course, the Firehouse because I'm Firestorm. And this is Giuseppe Calzone.
Joseph Damacazzi. What's up, guys? Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this special edition of LWA where the big boys play. And LWA, of course, is the only way. Do we have a special song that we might want to play today?
This one here.
I would like to play that song. So in like 10 seconds, we're gonna see two guys that you've been waiting many months to see here in Montreal, and it is our pleasure to introduce to you guys Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags of the Nasty Boys.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Man, this brings back a lot of memories, Montreal. I mean, me and Sags love wrestling here. The fans here are fantastic, and it's good to be back.
Listen, don't listen to Knobs. These two Canadian assholes has us locked in a basement for 6 weeks with all this merchandise. We can't get out of here. We can't get out of the country. Come save us, please.
There you go, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Firehouse, and welcome to a special edition today here this afternoon on Live Wrestling Auctions with Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags for this virtual signing, guys. We got some 8x10s, we got some jackets, glasses, some other special, incredible memorabilia here for you guys this afternoon. And shall we show the photo options here, Jeff?
Absolutely. So if you guys want to see the photo options, they will be right there in the middle of the screen throughout the presentation. There you go.
All right, guys, so we got options letter A with Jimmy Hart. We got options letter B with Brian and Jerry. Options letter C, that's the black and white edit. As well, option letter D, the WCW edit, and as well the special WCW promo of Mr. Brian Knobs. Autographs are $50 each for 2 autographs, guys.
So let's start.
And if they pay $100, then they get to see your ass cheeks. And then me and Knobs will sign each ass cheek. NastyVille.
We're taking pre-orders, guys. We're taking live orders. And if you got any questions for Jerry and Brian, please go ahead, guys, and I'll ask them.
To Mike.
Thank you for being here with us on this amazing event here today, guys.
Just so you don't light up a bunch of cigarettes in here and burn down this warehouse.
Hey, what's up, Mr. PA, Mr. Peter Ambrosini, Sean Serraris, what's going on? Mr. Mike B, Mr. Matthew William Moffat, how are you, brother? Yes, Pity City, let's get nasty.
Are those guys you're talking to?
Yeah, there are.
They're cool.
We call them family members here on LWA, Jerry. And,
they make comments like Sag looks like a fucking jackass.
Hey, now is that necessary live on the show here? Knobs is calling me a jackass.
No, it's Aloysius. You
guys taught him French when you just got here and you taught Knobs French. What did he just say?
Tabernacle.
This is the wrong marker to use, first of all. Look at this.
It's
awesome. It's smeared here.
Oh, we'll take another picture.
Jeff, listen to this one. If Joe's about to go to prison, they should sign
that one
his
don't
ass
look
cheeks
right.
property of the Nasty Boys.
The pen, might be the pen.
Well, we went to sign his ass cheeks, and all of a sudden the pen sucked out of my hand and went up the black hole.
Mr. Honky Tonk Man Wayne Ferris in the house.
Oh,
yes.
Let me sing a little song. Honky Tonk Man. He's a honky tonk man. He's a honky tonk man.
What's up, Wayne? How are you?
The honky tonk man. He's a honky tonk man. Really? The honkies are there?
Yeah, he's in here, yeah.
That means honky's got nothing fucking better to do but tune into this show.
Wayne, if you're in the room, there you go.
I hope you're doing good, brother. if you could see where we're at, we're in like a bomb shelter
In
covered
Montreal.
by everybody's wrestling dolls, and if you get stuck in here, man, it's gonna be crazy.
Call Jimmy Hart. They won't let us out of the country. We need our manager. We're stuck in Montreal in this garage here.
Who's this?
We're gonna head down to the spaghetti warehouse. Great to see you in here,
and then
Mr. Wayne.
That's that one over. This is better. Yeah, Honky's a good dude.
So where's Honky on the thing now? Is he?
Yeah, he's in the room. He's on the live virtual right now.
Oh, he's signing too somewhere.
I'm not sure, but he's able to comment and talk to us here.
That's cool.
As the other LWA family members.
As you see, Honky, we really don't know that much about social media.
Well, ask Honky if he remembers when Jacques Rougeau pinned him and cut his hair off with Brutus's scissors.
Wayne, if you're in the room, Jerry wants to know if you remember that. Hey, Mr.
Perfect.
Mr. Billy Anderson.
Thank you. I've got
So you keep
solo
that one. I'll
for your
keep
brothers.
this silver.
Bro,
You can go. I can
What's this one?
go. There's no
Hey,
name on this one.
Honky's
Just
in.
sign-
Honky's in. He lives in Arizona, right? In Phoenix.
I think, yes.
Yeah.
He just says I could see a couple of nasty boys here.
He's all of a sudden his computer blew up. He's like, "What the hell? I can't get away from these guys." Honky's going, "What's going on? I can't get away from these guys. They're following me."
Jeff, question from Mr. PA.
Yep.
Hey, JF, can whichever nasty own my black cat yellow shirt, sign it to put it on my tab?
Black Cat.
Black cat.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
Okay. Yeah, sure, PA.
They didn't Honky hold a record? Wasn't he the longest intercontinental?
Back in the 80s, yeah.
He held it the longest, right?
Yeah.
The longest time. And Jimmy was his manager, right?
Yeah.
To David.
It was so long ago, I don't remember. I was in the 20s or something. That's how old him and Jimmy
was in the 20s. You're going to get a going here.
to me, it's too many chair shots.
Do you want to start this one in blue or
So,
green?
guys, we're doing some
David,
pre-orders.
in blue or green, and
Blue
what,
or
this
green?
kind or
Yeah, sure.
We're taking some
Yes.
live orders, guys.
And you can put 2 Francis.
And of course, we got some.
Francis Prudhomme, we're doing your picture right now.
Mr. Francis Prudhomme, we're
okay.
taking care of you
Now,
right now.
now I'm supposed to be able to write French now. I can't speak. I could say oui, but Francis Prudhomme.
Just Francis.
Okay, you got to spell it.
Francis.
Hey, Mr. Mark Chateau from Entre Deux Chaises de Metal, who will be joining us tonight at Melrose, guys, on Saint Laurent here in good old Montreal. Tonight, guys, we will be there with the Nasties tonight, guys. Please come join us. Please come see this wonderful spectacle.
What happened to Honky Donk Man? He's a Honky Donk Man.
Honky says I could have not made the towns without Jimmy.
So kudos on that one. God bless Jimmy. We would have never made a show. Hey, this one's done.
So, guys, as mentioned, we're doing pre-orders, live orders, guys. If you got any questions, plug it in for Jerry and Brian. We'll be happy to take any orders or ask any questions. Billy Anderson.
And that's Honky Tonk is part of what Jimmy calls the Memphis Mafia.
Memphis Mafia, yeah.
That's the whole gang down there.
Yeah, let's do another one.
Yep.
We were with another member in Indianapolis. It was 2 weeks ago with Coco.
Yeah.
Coco.
2 Francis.
And then now, even though Jacques got a new,
Francis again.
he says Honky. Another one? Did he?
I put my hand in it.
Hey, 25 in the house. Thank you so much, guys.
You put your hand in it. Then you
My-
sign it first. Just put your name.
You go.
You're gonna smear it again.
Billy Anderson wants to know if his stuff got signed.
Not yet.
Not yet, Billy. We're getting to everything, guys. We got some quite a bit of stuff to go through, and
Okay,
We're
Francis
taking
is
questions too, guys.
FRANCIS.
CIS.
Yeah, you know what, Sag? Ever since you told me that, I never thought about it. Now it takes that stuff right off. Because, you used to be
Alcohol.
Yeah, sanitizer, yeah.
All right, now don't put your hand in it.
I'll wait till it dries because there's no rush right now.
Yeah, there's no rush. Leave it there. We'll do another one after.
Nobody rushes the Nasty Boys.
So those are your photo options, guys, for our virtual signing here today. We got Jerry Sags and Brian Knobs in the house this afternoon here today at the LWA headquarters, the Firehouse.
If the people could only know how much memorabilia is in this room, there's got to be 10,000 items in here. Oh yeah, how no more? Is it more than 10,000? The stuff in here is amazing. I don't believe how much stuff you got in here.
Thank you, sir.
There's got to be like at least a lot.
It's more than 10,000.
We never counted.
This is crazy. I never seen it.
There's
nothing like
boxes with magazines and magazines too that you just don't see, and like underneath the counters, there's more bins and figures. And
yeah. So Honky's gonna send you guys a life-size doll, a 6 foot, him with the guitar. That's nice of Honky. He's a good guy.
Hey, Honky.
Wait, if you're still in the room.
If you're still on, it brings back memories, though, at Dino. I mean, and this was his town.
Yeah.
Me and Sag, I know you were good friends with him, too, so.
Blue on this one as well. There's no name, just your signatures.
Your signature?
Blue.
The blue does come out good on these.
Wayne wants to know, is Valentine still dead?
Greg
hasn't talked to me yet, Honky, so if you see him at a show, tell him I said hello.
Well, the last time we were all together, somebody was running around and Jimmy Hart was worried. Greg was sick. He had kidney stone or something. And then so people kept coming. Then it got around the whole event in Indianapolis. What is Greg okay? Is Greg okay? And then finally a fan came up. I go, sad to hear.
Let's try this one.
I just found out Greg passed away, and the guy went, no. I went, yeah, and I act like I started crying. It's the guy ran away. Sure enough, he goes over to Jimmy and goes, Greg passed away. And I go, where did that guy go? And next thing, who does Jimmy Hart go right to? He goes and tells Honky. So that when you tell Honky now, it's on the wrestling expressways. You know.
Oh my God, poor Greg.
Give it to Jerry.
Poor Greg passed away. He never knew it.
No, it was the fan that went to tell.
No name
Jimmy,
on that one.
Jimmy that put it out there.
What happened?
Jimmy,
the fan went and
told Jimmy, and Jimmy's there. No one thought Jimmy's a river. Jimmy's a river. That was a good one.
As Jimmy says, baby.
It went on for 3 days. The next day, he kept on saying, "How's Greg? How's Greg?" I said, well, "Stop asking me already. I don't know."
Wayne said, "I talked to him just as that was running around that day."
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Knobs finally talked to Greg, and we found out what happened. It was, everybody was worried. It was Greg had a kidney stone or something.
Yeah, guys, Honky Tonk Man's in the room. Yeah,
that's great. That's Knobs' brother-in-law, Greg.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Yeah.
That's not so.
Red on this one, just your name.
And then because Knobs everybody, Knobs, you talk to Greg, and finally we got tired of hearing it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mr. Charles St. John, good afternoon. Oh, we got a question for Jerry and Brian from Francis Padum. What were your favorite tag teams to work with, guys?
Oh my God,
it's always hard. It starts off right the way we were taught, and
that's a nice one. This morning,
the Bulldogs. Yeah. Definitely when we were over in Japan and wrestled them.
I have this one too.
Learned a lot there, and we had great matches with them, and then also
Shane.
Shawn Michaels and Marty.
Yeah,
Rockers, we started with them. Mm-hmm. We were all really good friends,
Yeah.
And we all still talk, so we lived together in a 1-bedroom apartment. We didn't say it was our 1-bedroom apartment. Them guys just came. And Sean was on the couch, Marty on the floor, and that's the way it was. But then when Mr. Perfect came over and all the guys would come in and do the hot shots, they would still stay there. So they're like 15 people in a 1-bedroom apartment.
That's unreal.
Never much sleep during them nights, that's for sure.
Well, you're the honky on there in Memphis. When we went to Memphis,
Yeah, he was already up in WWE.
we started. Yeah, honky wasn't there when we were in Memphis. We were in Memphis. Sean and Marty came in. Scott Hall, Kurt Hennig came through. They all stayed with us at our place. Steve Kern, but we learned so much in Memphis. What a great territory it was, because we in the year we were there, we never had one day off. You wrestled every day of the week, so you really learn your skills. But we started a deal where we went against Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond. They were called Bad Company back then.
Yeah,
but we started these things that got really made a hot angle, and we're selling out the Mid-South Coliseum.
Just
and
signed, right?
Like the first street fights we ever sort of did.
Just
We
signed.
went all over the building and that crazy
To
stuff.
Charles. Well,
But it was a great
Jerry can write
experience there.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then coming from the AWA, then wrestling up there with Sean and Marty and all them guys, and learning so much, you know.
yeah.
But we got we wrestled the great match. We put us the next level with the Steiners and WCW in the 80s, and then going on to Brett and Jim, the Hart Foundation, and on to Hawk and Animal. And then there were so many tag teams back then, you know, that you could work with. It was an awesome part of the business. You know?
Charles St. John's, they're signing your picture. Can you add at the bottom time to get nasty?
Yeah, there's just each one of the teams you learn from, but some you still, Road Warriors ain't even here no more, so we really miss them guys. But it's like a big family, like everybody says. We, you know, like even Honky tuning in.
Well, Honky was in.
We're that professional wrestling family, man. That's a strong bond.
They made after Honky was done with his
What do you want this
Intercontinental
in?
thing. They made Greg and Honky, but we weren't there yet. They were Rhythm and Blues.
Yeah, Blue.
No, were Rhythm were they still going?
Until early '91.
What?
Yeah, they were going a little bit when we were there. We never wrestled Honky and Greg though. When they were
No.
That was done already, wasn't it?
That was done before we ever.
I think so. But it was a pretty good gimmick for those two guys.
Oh,
and then for Greg, he had to dye it. Greg had to put his hair black, which was different for Greg because nobody ever seen him like that. You know,
I'm not sure Greg was crazy about that.
I don't think I think he had to went through a thing to do it. Then he finally did it. Honky could probably tell you that story.
Oh, we got some comments coming in. Mr. Mark Charon, you were there in the Hall of Fame in New York when
This one.
Honky was inducted. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Charles St. John.
No name on this one.
To JF. This one, no name. If
What's
you can
this
add
one? To
time to
JF?
get nasty.
Time
To JF, yes.
Wait a minute. Who? What about a Hall of Fame? What?
Oh no, one of our family
What's this
members
one to?
says that he was
To
there
JF.
in New York when Honky Tonk Man got inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Jean-François Durand, we're signing your pictures. JFZ.
Here's this one.
Honky
Thank
says, was Bill Dundee stiff on you guys?
I mean,
we tortured poor Bill. Believe it or not.
Bill was a comedy show in himself. It was one of the worst thing. I told it to that what's it called, the ring, the dark side thing.
Yeah, dark side.
So it was about earthquakes. So we were asked stories about Tugboat. I mean, who was Big Bubba in Memphis? Because Tugboat was Big Bubba when we were in Memphis.
Yeah.
So he was Big Bubba. So he had this like jumpsuit on, and it's like the thing in Memphis was Big Bubba is a better dancer than Soul Man Rocky Johnson. So we're waiting in the curtains at the Channel 5 in Memphis, the TV down there. It's Saturday morning. We were always hungover and partying out in Memphis the night before. So the thing was, Big Bubba and Rocky are gonna have a dance competition.
Oh my God!
So Big Bubba goes out and he does this shitty, terrible dance. And people are like, "Boo, you suck," and everything like that. All of a sudden, they hit the music. This is Soul Man. Jerry Jarrett and Jerry Lawler give Tugboat when he gets mad because people start screaming. Rocky's doing his Soul Man dance. Now Bubba gets mad, which is Tugboat, and he takes the boom box and smashes it over Rocky Johnson's head. So I go, that's the boom box. The thing was, it's like a mobile stereo. I go, why would they give him that? He's going to kill him. It had detachable speakers on and everything. So Rocky's doing his soul man thing, and the people are, yay! And the tugboat gets mad, and you go, boom! The speakers bust off it. Rocky goes right down. I go, I'm looking out the curtain. I'm right in back of him. I go, oh my God, he's killed him. I go, and all of a sudden there's a puddle of blood. You split Rocky's head open. The tugboat, because his tugboat was so big and strong, right over Rocky's head. That's what we went in. Whatever we did on TV that Saturday, we came back on Monday to go into Mid-South Coliseum. And that was a big thing. The Big Bubba and the thing, we almost killed Rocky Johnson.
Wow.
We witnessed that. And then we had to run out and help Rocky.
Wow.
Oh, classic stuff.
Wow. You can go green on this one.
Me green?
Yes, please.
This green?
Oh, yes, and this one blue.
This green ain't working too good.
No? Okay. There's another one.
Okay.
So, guys, we're just taking some pre-orders, and as well, guys, we're taking live orders, and there are your photo options that you see here on the screen, guys. Autographs are $50 for two, for both, signed by both guys, by Jerry and Ryan. Did you guys prefer to work as heels or faces?
Oh, I loved heel.
Yeah, bad guys.
It was fun doing both, but to be a grade of either, you got to be a grade of the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So the more vicious like a heel you were, when you do turn big,
this one he wants to leave some room for
makes
Jimmy.
you better.
So if you can sign
but
across your chest would be great.
Natural, we're natural heels.
No name, just yours.
I don't know why we were so good at it. What else on this one?
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, we had some good heat back in the day, but that I prefer
just leave some room for Jimmy.
Jimmy's at a
but babyface was fun, especially when you get older. Babyface is fun because when you're heel, you take all the fat fucking bumps. And I got in, and then he got hurt, and then I got into that hardcore, and I always tell SAG, I said, that's what screwed me up here. My body's pretty beat up. Is this just a sign?
Just a sign.
But because when we were doing it in Finley and we had the division, they weren't getting no stuff. We were hitting each other with real stuff.
Do they sell new markers in Montreal, or is this these are like from the 80s? I think these are stale.
This don't look good. You need another one.
Doesn't look good.
That orange looks like
shit.
It's too dark.
Do
the blue.
I want to try this one on it. Just
no. The red might be. The red might
orange. Yeah.
The red might.
Let's try this one.
Good. This is better, I think.
This is the same as he just gave me.
See how good that red looks?
The red looks better.
Let's
make another one.
Does he want to do red or orange?
Mr. Chad Park says the Nasty Boys.
Mr. Lalonde, we're going to do red instead of orange.
What does the guy say?
Mr. Chad Park says that's a good one. Mr. Chad Park says the Nasty Boys name just didn't suit the babyface gimmick.
Yeah, right.
Good. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one, Chad.
What's the guy's name? Chad what?
Chad Park.
Is he a Canadian guy, or where does he come from?
Chad Park is Canadian, I believe. He's from,
yeah, but when you say that,
I got to do it.
It was the Road Warriors.
Here's this,
because they were the greatest tag team ever, and they were heels all the time. And the fans turned them into being baby faces, and they were just that kind of baby faces. So that's what we had to do as a baby face. You know what I mean? When you do switch, but Hawk and Animal were badass heels.
There you go, Newfoundland.
To Berg.
No, they were badass. They're the greatest tag team ever.
Yeah, for sure. We got some okay. Wayne Honky Tonk Man says off to Walmart for some humor. Have fun up there. See you guys soon.
Take care, Honky.
Wait up, let me sing a little song. See you later, Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man. See you later, Honky Tonk Man. Diggy 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 doo.
There you go, Wayne. Oh my God.
Wait up, there's two Mike B, but Berg.
No, that's fine. You did it right. Two Berg brothers. Yep.
Thank you so much for being here today, guys. Peter Ambrosini asks, were you guys ever approached with a different gimmick other than the Nasty Boys?
Well, no, we thought of, you know, that. Goes with that one. We were gonna be this, we're gonna be that. When we were trying to, you know, we were wrestling Signal when we first learned, and we had these different names figured out until we went out one night with Vern Gagne's daughter, Donna, because Donna worked in the office, and we became really good friends with her. When we were young, we were training, living in Minneapolis. We went out with Donna Gagne. The next day, we don't remember, of course. We come into the office and do interviews.
Yeah,
we were just learning, and so we'd have to be there early to watch, to learn.
It's just sign.
And Donna's like has this look in her face. This is Greg's. She was younger than Greg. Great girl, Donna Gagne. We were close friends, and some of the girls from the office, and we'd all go out together. Sean and Marty, me and Nas. We'd all have a hell of a time, you know. And then she just looks at us and nods her head and goes, "I'll tell you what. I don't know what you guys, but you were two nasty boys." I said, I had never seen nothing. We went, "What did you just say?" "You're two nasty boys."
She said right away to us, she said, "You want to call yourself this and that."
Yeah.
You know, something like, but, you know, what I saw last night, you guys acted like a bunch of nasty boys. You know what I mean? Just like that. And when she said nasty boys, we looked at each other and said, well, that would be a good name.
And then right at that time, Janet Jackson just put out a song, the Nasty Boy thing, so that we made that our music.
Yeah,
nasty boy. Don't you know? So she went, and that was it. It was over. So we go. Well, how do we dress? We don't know. Yeah, so we go. Let's wear some jacket. We put these fake earrings on and these goofy glasses and. Yeah. Looked like Adrian Adonis or something. You know what I mean? And then we go.
We go to
buy a leather jacket. We can't afford that, so we went in the fat lady shop in Minnesota and bought these like plastic and dusty rose clothes. What are those things? Made out of alcohol. You know what I mean? They look like a plastic woman's fat lady's raincoat. That's what we first wore. All the way till we walked out to the Steiners in WCW. We had those shitty fat lady raincoats on. And we went to Memphis. Waller goes, why don't you do this?
It was a different territory after we progressed. Yeah. Because going to Tennessee, then Lawler told us, he goes, "You guys call yourself the Nasty Boys, but you're dressing like a wrestling thing." He goes, "Nasty Boys," and right away, me and Sag thought about, living on the streets and how we would be if you're fighting and this and that, and that's when we invented the cover up, where we didn't have the greatest bodies, but now we could get them covered up, just cut off the sleeves and have big arms and go and do our thing. So we were the first ones to start to cover up the body stuff, you know.
Such a great gimmick, guys. Such a great gimmick.
So, but that was Lawler's, contribution to changing the. We were molding.
Yeah,
like you said, that was our second year.
That's when we first made a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
With the spray, we just spray painted it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had them started. We just spray painted.
Yeah.
That looks good. Then we went and changed the. Then we got to Minnesota. We went and bought these boots. We never changed the heel.
Billy, they're signing your
Kurt Hennig goes, "You guys are gonna kill yourself with those." We had the big like a work boot, black work. We'll go, yeah. So I think it was Kurt and Kevin Kelly. I know a guy to send those, give them to. He'll put the wrestling bottom on to make the smooth bottom on the boot. So we did that. Then we put some dog collars on it. So just like piece by piece, we melded into what became what you see now with all this like this. It melded into this where we had a plain black leather jackets at first with the painted shirts. Then everybody was going to this airbrush artist, like he did Hulk and Rick Rude and Jimmy's Jackets, a guy named Gary Smith in Florida. We got our jackets painted up. And he went like a street graffiti with really cool. Then we got the painted jacket. So it all morphed into that time.
It just makes
it's awesome. Billy, your picture just got done, Billy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. So number
Yeah.
1 in the green, number 2 in the
These
red.
Billy got all
Oh, you
these.
got 3 of them?
Yeah,
Here's this Bill. This one, Billy.
Wow, look at that.
There's a good one.
Beautiful.
perfect.
Very nice.
And here's the 3rd one. It's gonna be silver to Billy.
What's up, guys? I'm just catching up on some comments here. What's going on, everybody?
Who's this one too?
To Billy.
Mr. Sean Serraris asks, how was it working with the Bushwhackers?
Oh, awesome.
Loved it. They taught us too.
They taught us. That's who we first were put with upon entering. There's no,
WWF.
with our gimmick as heels, and now you're beat up those 2 guys, which the people loved them as fun, the adorable, the yay, and not now. It was a transition for Luke and Bush because we knew their history as the sheep herders. They were brutal fighters. I'm talking like bloodbaths and working with from way back. Abdullah the Butcher, crazy in the Asia, all around the New Zealand, everywhere.
Yeah.
But then to
Billy
get
again.
to work with them as they were baby faces but the people loved them. They licked the people, all that kind of stuff. And now we go out as we're basically assholes, and now we beat the shit out of people who are throwing stuff. I mean, they wanted to kill us. How could you beat those guys? It was still serious.
Yeah.
When we first went out, so we were like married to them for the first part of when we came in. Then we became inseparable, just good friends with Butch and Luke. God bless Butch. He passed away.
Yeah, such a tragedy.
Yeah,
They taught us a lot too. Just because we were just getting in before we were going to get the big push, and they were the perfect team to have to get our first run in and get a seat, and then all of a sudden, boom, and just
All
that
right,
fast. It was
Pictures
us
are
against.
done,
Yeah, your pictures are done, Mr. Johnson.
That fast. It was us against the Heart Foundation. They were the first team we went into.
Yeah. And you guys took the titles from them, too.
Yeah, but it was all from that match we had with the Steiners at Halloween Havoc, man. We went 24 minutes and we killed each other, man. And we didn't want to get beat, but Kevin Sullivan said, "Hey, man, why don't you get beat in the middle, 1, 2, 3, and then get your heat back later?" And that's what we did.
That's rare stuff.
Yeah.
We went but nobody ever.
To nobody or
Steiners at the time were hurting people is what we were told.
But signed only.
And they said,
Just
"You want to
your
wrestle?"
signature.
We said, "Shit,
Just
yeah,
sign it.
Just
wrestle
sign
them."
it, please.
any
And
color.
they threw
Go with the black
suplexes every
Sharpie.
which way but
Yeah.
loose, and
Oh,
we
this
get up
black.
and punch
The
him right
other.
in the face.
Yeah.
And it was a tit for a tat, and we had respected each other, and we became the best of friends, and they're still the best of our friends.
Yeah.
And we had great matches. So when you click like that, we had some awesome matches. I mean, because we knew we always had each other's backs out there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Code of honor, for sure.
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me?
Hey,
What
Alana,
this
what's
said.
up? How are you?
Those are from
Welcome
Jerry's
to
collection. Those
Halloween.
were Jerry's.
I don't know who gave me those. And look at I had about
Oh, I know. What do you want to say?
So Jerry needs to sign these because they were bought by Chad, and he just wants Jerry's signatures because it's from his collection.
From Jerry.
I don't know where I got this.
Welcome to LWA, Alana. How are you? Question for Nasty Boys. Who do you think are the funniest wrestlers?
You mean
Funny how in the ring or outside the ring?
I would say in the locker room, outside the ring.
no was really funny in the locker room was Crush.
Crush, yeah. Right.
Because he could disguise his voice, and he did was it Tiger Chung Lee?
Oh,
He could imitate his voice. He was funny as shit. We would always have us pissing our pants. Joey Morella would imitate the Brooklyn Brawler. You know what I mean? Be quiet. I'm not top bottom guy. Shut up. And we would piss our pants. Joey Morella was funny as shit in the locker room like that, joking around.
And just sign it.
You know what I mean? But Crush would do the Tiger Check, same thing, and have the whole locker room laughing all the time.
yeah,
It was like a comedy show in there.
for sure.
And I'm sure we had something to do with that too. So
Chad, your WWF
But,
boxers are signed.
There you go, Chad.
Mr.
Did anybody ever see those boxers before? I never did.
I haven't seen them once, Jerry.
Mr. Perfect was the best to go out with.
Yeah. you're having a.
He was our mentor, but he was always, because you have to keep on your toes too. But there's always shit going on with Kurt. I miss him big time.
Any good
You
heading
know,
stories?
yeah.
Well, Kurt would do all this stuff.
And Piper, another guy. You
This
missed.
is not to somebody.
Let me see in the back just to make sure. No, he just wants WCW champ.
Our pleasure.
Or
Mr. Mark.
WCW champ.
Please.
Any good heading stories, Brian?
Oh God, there's so many of them. Jesus, we did.
You can continue on with this one to Jan and Colleen.
Back in AWA days, it was crazy. And, we were just like ring boys there, and he I don't know what happened. Was it Brad? He pushed, punched, and then he didn't know Kurt was his friend. How did that go? Remember?
That's the time Kurt ribbed Jimmy Snuka.
Oh,
Vern Gagne had us when we first broke into business. We were driving the ring truck. We set the ring up in freezing cold weather, like up here to cold, Minnesota. Set the ring up, get our ass beat first match. Wait till the very end, take the ring down and go on. So Kurt goes, we'll meet you on the way home. We're in northern Minnesota. We'll meet you in St. Cloud at the bar we always like to stop at, north of Minneapolis. Okay, we'll meet you. We'll be there after we're done. So Kurt, Brad Reagan's our coach, and a couple
St.
guys
Cloud.
on the way home, they stopped in St. Cloud.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he walks in and goes, brother, they left me. It's Jimmy Snuka. Kurt purposely left them and pulled a joke on him. Jimmy, we'll be right back. We're going to get a thing. They took off. Left Jimmy, Superfly, knowing the only way for Jimmy to get to St. Cloud was to go in a ring truck with me and Knobs. Knobs will tell you that story, that drive with the Superfly.
Oh, he asked us to go with him, dude. What are you talking about?
Then when we went down,
you're getting the stories mixed up. We met them guys, and they were with Brad. Jimmy wanted to go with us with the ring truck. He was driving with Buddy Rose and them, and he goes, "I'm going to drive with the brothers." That's when he stayed with us and all the whole thing.
When he stayed with our house.
Yeah, and then we all met up at that bar, and then when we met at the bar.
So it was time to leave the bar. It was time to leave. So me, Kurt, and Knobs were the last wanted to keep drinking the thing. So there was a line of people. It's closing time, that type of thing, right? So
I walked out with Brad, and the guy punched.
I'm trying to tell the story because you were already out. If you shut up.
Yeah, but Brad was right
shut the fuck up.
So you didn't even get to push.
I was there.
I was there too.
You were out the door.
Yeah, I know.
I was behind with Kurt.
Yeah. Yes.
So how would you know what happened? You were gone.
Yeah.
We were butting in the story.
All right.
What
Are you okay? Go ahead.
I'm not telling it now.
All right.
Just saying over here.
Everyone's like, "Boo! We want to hear the story."
So what idiot did? He was drunk and went out, and he's outside. So me and Kurt come, and we're just talking. And the bouncer guy doesn't know there's and our coach Brad Reagan's. We lived in his basement. Who ran. The Sheik had already gone, but him and Sheik ran Vern Gagne's training camp. One of the baddest asses on the face of the earth, Brad Reagan's. He mentored Brock Lesnar, both North Dakota State, Greco-Roman guys. And this was like, I was in shock when I saw this. So Kurt's in back of me. I'm in front of Kurt. And the bouncer thought he was the last wrestler out the door. Because there was only a couple people behind me and Kurt. We were back like 15 feet.
Okay.
And Brad's just never would say nothing to nobody, but Brad's walking out the door. The bouncer shoved him out the door. Goes,
just sign it.
F you and you stupid wrestlers, and closed the door. And he was laughing behind. And I went, oh my God. He just shoved Brad. Now, if Brad got his hands on him, the guy would be toast in like seconds. That's how badass Brad was. You know, Judo Gene LaBelle, arts of submission
you can write a
holds,
little something.
18 years of amateur Olympic Greco-Roman wrestling. Brad would have killed him with his 2 seconds. But he shoved him and locked the door, and the guy was laughing. Me and Kurt came up behind him and just beat the guy down. He didn't know. He goes, the guy screamed, beat the shit in the thing. And the guy, one of his friends or something, so we kicked his ass. And that's my coach, you son of a bitch. And Kurt was beating Kurt. We come out the door and go, We got to get out of here. And now Jimmy, everybody, all of a sudden I see, what the fuck's he doing? There was a guy that's passed out at the wheel in his car. Knobs jumped in and threw him in the passenger seat, and he's doing donuts in front of the bar and around the circle with the guy's car. And I go, we got to get out of here, because I thought they're going to call the cops or something with this guy, but the guy shoved Brad, and then I don't know how did you get out of that guy's car? What made you stop? We said we had to go. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like we couldn't steal his car.
Rob Arbic, your picture is signed.
Mr. Arbic, yeah.
So, we've got Jeff Rivet coming up with the baby blue right here in the middle.
Mr. Jeff Rivet, you're up, brother.
Yep.
Wow, those are great, everybody.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
I love that edit. Really nice. Our pleasure, Mr. JF Dunal asks your favorite Canadian food.
Wonder why we're still alive.
You hear what Knobs is whispering to me? He goes, it's a wonder how we're still alive. All our buddies, you think about it, all our buddies are gone.
Yeah.
But somehow we are still here. I don't know how either. Because I don't know. I can't answer that one.
God bless for sure.
Yeah, all of our buddies.
Mr.
But
JF,
tell him,
We got another one here.
Knobs, tell him the story. What Jimmy did to you in the ring truck. We drove him.
Oh, so
Listen to
no,
this.
the whole thing was us, the school we went to. It was about all kind of respect. So Jimmy Snuka took a liking to us, and he asked to drive home with us in the ring truck.
Mhm.
And all the main eventers usually drove together. The bad guys. There was so Buddy Rose was the top guy. Colonel De Beers. And Jimmy was driving together, and he goes, "No, you go on, brothers. I'm gonna drive with the brothers tonight." He waited till we whipped down the ring. I mean, he waited almost an hour and a half for us, but he was taking a shower and he didn't give a shit. He had the greatest time. But then Sag drove, and I was in the fucking middle, and Jimmy's on the other side, and all of a sudden we get to talking, and I'm drinking, I'm feeling good. We all took a little something, and all of a sudden he goes, and he's patting that Copenhagen, and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "Do you want any of the, hey, brother, do you want some of the Copenhagen?" And I'm trying, like, going, "No, don't like the stuff," because I did it when I was a teenager and I threw up on it and went through all that. I hate that shit. So he goes, and he kept on bugging me about it. "Brother, you're not a man until you try the Copenhagen."
First he could a guilt trip on. He went,
Yeah.
"You're not going to take an offering from the brother, do some Copenhagen with me?" And I was like, "No, Jimmy, no." You know what I mean? And then he went on to.
I kept on saying no, 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 and then finally I said, "Okay, I'll take some." When I went to go pinch it, he went, "No, brother, let me do it for you." And he filled my upper and bottom lip.
I look at Knobs. Jimmy took the whole can of Copenhagen. His teeth,
put
top,
it in my-
and body was like this over there. I'm driving the diesel. I look over.
He put it in there, and dude, I spitting, and I didn't spit it right out. I did it, but if anybody ever did it, and you're not used to doing it, and that, like the first 4 minutes, you get the best buzz in the world.
All this on there,
you're like, woo!
Please.
You feel good. I don't know what the fuck it is, the nicotine or what, but after I had it in, I was like, so I was going in front of Jimmy, going, woo! Hey, oh, you're cool, brother. And he's just sitting there looking at me going, like this, just like this, and just shaking his head, and just going with me. And I'm just the kid in the ring truck now, and he's Jimmy Snuka. And I'm doing all this shit to him, like, whoa. But he knew, like, in another minute or so, that fucking stuff's gonna hit. And man, it did. I spit it out of my mouth, and it was the worst feeling.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was gonna throw up, and then right when I was going to throw up, he let the window down, so I would get fresh air, and then I would not have to throw up, but then he would close the window. Then I had to go through that again. But then he was going to go. He'd say, "How do you feel now, brother?" And I'm sitting there going, and then Sags is driving, going, "Yeah, how do you feel now, brother?" And he goes, "Does it look like these lights are going and coming closer and closer. And Sags is driving the truck going, yeah, does it feel like the lights are coming closer and closer? And he's loving every minute of it. And I'm sicker than fucking shit, like the worst fucking feeling in the world. And Sags ripping, laughing and saying everything Jimmy's saying, knowing what he was going to, be at. So then all of a sudden, fucking finally made it home. And then we had to get him up for interviews in the morning and have him there by 9 o'clock. He was staying with us. All of a sudden, it was 9 o'clock, and he's still sleeping away. There ain't no way we were going in and waking Jimmy up.
Yeah.
Oh, screw that.
No, but Greg Gagne said,
yeah,
we got interviews at 10:30 in the morning. You make sure Jimmy's here on time. And
Yeah.
We're like, oh, my God. And Jimmy's like,
so we're worrying, but me and Sag were going, I'm not waking up. Sag goes, I'm not waking him up. So then we got him there about 2 hours later, and we go rushing in, and Greg Gagne jumps our ass. You're supposed to have and all of a sudden, Jimmy walks in and just looks at Greg and goes, lovely brother. And Greg goes, hey, Jimmy. And all of a sudden, Jimmy walks in the interview thing, and then we start getting yelled at again. So,
Wow.
So that's why I always give, when I see Greg these days, I still give him shit. Yeah, you asshole. We were just breaking in. You guys treating us like we were fucking idiots. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
But he's good, but Greg's a good guy. Him, his family, his dad, they taught us. They brought us into business, so we have no complaints about nobody. Really, we were brought up a good way, and that was from George the Animal Steel, who sent us out to Vern Gagne's camp.
Awesome,
and it trained us the right way, just like Stu Hart at his camp. Eddie Graham had his camp down there. I think there was Dino Bravo had one here.
I want to put a little piece of tape here.
I don't know who ran the camp here way back in the day. There was a wrestling school here, right?
Yeah.
And now Jacques has one.
No,
Jacques don't have one no more.
I think he's done with the school.
He's signed to sign anybody?
No, just your name.
Jacques trained a guy called the Fire Breather. Until he lit himself on fire and burned the referee's eyeballs out, and they threw him out of Canada.
Is that him? The Fire Breather?
I never seen the guy. But it was called then they called him the Fire Shits.
I get all the names.
And he stopped breathing fire and started. Then he went to his partner, El Cigaretto. He smokes some Canadian cigarettes and blows the smoke in people's eyeballs.
Now they're ragging on your tail, Jeff.
Who's buying that shit?
Jeff, now they're
Wait a minute. There's 6,000 orders for the Fire Breather.
Hey, look, what's his
he has to go smoke a butt.
He's puffing butts out of his asshole. And we got is that Chief Smoke a Dicko? That's him back there.
PA writes fire horn.
Because Joe does a really good Chic impersonation, and he calls me Firehawk instead of Firestorm.
Yeah,
go for it.
Well, everybody says I do a good flair, actually.
Do Chic too.
All I know is he does good as smokes packs of cigarettes. Good God,
30 in the house now, Jeff. Thank you very much.
And how about his eating when he wrecked Knobs' meals? Everywhere we go, he wrecks Knobs' meal.
Every time.
Our meals always get mixed up.
He's got two cigarettes in his mouth. He's got his fingers in Knobs' bread. Then last night this ain't my cheeseburger. I'm like, what? He's like, look at, there's nothing. He's peeling the things up with his cigarette fingers. And then he gave to go, that's his Knobs' burger. I go, you just are touching it. And then Knobs, he was touching, his fingers were in your burger.
Brian was getting worked up.
But I heard El Cigaretto was huge in Canada. After he left his lucha career as Smokey and the Bandit. Who's this dude?
That's for Sean Solaris, but don't put to Sean, just sign.
No worries, Mr. Park.
What was your wrestling name, dude?
Take care, buddy.
What was it again?
Me? Firestone.
No, not his.
Oh, his.
Joe Calzone.
Joe Calzone.
Yeah.
It's stuff with salami and
Because Joe Lasagna was already took.
his asshole stuff with salamis and salami and pepperoni.
That good, right?
That was a good stable back then too. You know?
Oh, you were over. Jock
Yeah,
Joe told me you were a big.
Let's go with red on this one.
Hey, Jock said he was
I like
Take
this
the other
color.
one.
Hey,
You want
fire
this one or
breather.
do this one?
Fire breather.
Yeah.
Jock told me he was a shits.
Fire breather.
Father breather.
Jeff, Mr. Johnson says no personalization on my stuff except the 8x10s.
Okay.
All right. Please. No
Jock
problem.
comes down. If Jock shows up, you guys are going to be running laps out here.
Hey,
Fire
Mr.
breather.
Willett.
Fire breather will have a heart attack because he's so
I
fat
can't
now.
Now I'm getting called Joey Spaghetti now. Mr. Willett, I'm going to see you tonight, brother. We're going to have a bra in the back.
No, you're Captain Lasagna.
Captain Lasagna.
And don't forget about Chief Smoke a Caco.
Oh, man, that's so funny. Oh, jeez. Thank you, guys. I
Thank
hope
you.
everyone's
We can
having a good
continue
time
with
with us
this one
today
in the
here.
same color.
Fire breather never made no money in the wrestling business, but he got invited to a lot of cookouts.
I got my own chain
They
of
put the
submarines
steak,
now.
put the steak,
Firehouse.
they put the hot dogs, hamburgers, and steaks in the grill, and he'd blow the
It was
fire.
good, the blue on.
He
Yeah, I
cook
love
all the
that.
food.
Yeah. There's a little pile here. You can go with the blue on all of them.
So we're still doing some mail orders,
So-
guys,
So
pre-orders.
maybe blue with you and green with Jerry, so you can.
And
Thanks a lot.
autographs are $50, guys. Welcome, everyone. For those that are just tuning in to Firehouse today, we got Jerry Sykes and Brian Knobs
It's
in the
called the
house.
Firehouse.
Yeah, because he burned it down with his breathing.
With his breath, it just crinkles everything.
I'd like to be there today. Jacques said, "You were going to
Kelly
be,
Lavec says that's
you were going to be like Ricky Steamboat,
Kelly Lavec.
shoot the
Bonjour,
fire out of
bonjour.
your mouth."
Bonjour.
And he went and did it. You shoot
Really?
he's blowing it like Ricky Steamboat. You know how hard that
Is that
is?
what you did?
That could kill you. They had to send Ricky Steamboat
Did you ever
to
Did you ever get Ricky's autograph or tell him he used to do that?
I'm not sure if I told him.
You
Hey,
never told him?
No, but I saw.
Why wouldn't you
Ricky a
tell
couple
him
times.
that, you fucking idiot?
Hey, Ricky.
I mean, I asked him about it. He
Yeah.
told me it gave
I
him a bad
probably
taste.
did. I
No,
just
Ricky
don't
told
remember.
He said he gave it
Ricky
back.
told us we
Hey,
want you to
get a
breathe
bad
fire.
taste in his
They
mouth.
sent him to a pro carnival guy that
Yeah.
blew the big flames, how to hold that kerosene or whatever the hell it was. He had to take a glass. They had to set it by the step. He hold it in his mouth and it blew the fire out.
But he still said it kept that taste
Oh,
in his
it's
mouth.
terrible.
Yeah, but
It
it
didn't
doesn't
go
taste
away.
anything. But it's
If you inhale,
it's
you're dead.
tasty. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't go, it
Well,
doesn't go
kerosene,
away
yeah.
for a
Yeah,
while.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Am I signing a different color?
Yeah, you can sign in green. Yeah, it's gonna look good. One blue, one green.
We're approaching the first hour of the virtual signing, guys. Thank you so much for being here
First
today.
hour?
Yes, sir.
Hell, we got 10 minutes. You better hurry. No, we're you should have saw your eyes.
Faust,
It's
that's
almost like when you see 8 packs of cigarettes.
He
Hey.
said God.
Tabernacle.
I said we're only going to go 10 more minutes.
Well, I can tell that story on here, right? About what Jock and them did when we came to Montreal about the tabernacle.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, go ahead.
Well, to tell the people that it's funny. Well, I didn't think it was funny because I didn't know what I was saying to everybody. And when I came to Montreal all the time, it wasn't funny to me. So we get to Montreal. We get to Montreal.
Pat, no.
No, it was
Continue with this file. Same thing.
walk in, Dino Bravo, Rick Martel, the Rougeaus, I think even Gino Brito, and what's Angelo Mosca. Some of the old timers were
Nice.
there.
Nice.
We come into Montreal, and I'm like talking. They're all talking to. I know everybody because they're talking in French. I don't know French at all. I don't know how French, but it's beautiful language. But I enjoyed listening to them. So I said to the guy, I said, listen, when you do, like we go to Japan, you say "domo arigato." We were taught. I didn't know Japanese either, but you say "domo arigato," like welcome. I said, how do you say welcome in French? I said, when we're up here, how do you say, I don't know, like or call somebody, well, whenever you see somebody in French, you just say tabernacle. I said, oh, tabernacle. Okay, all right. So I do this for 20 years. I see Pat Patterson. Pat wasn't there. I go, tabernacle. And then he had this weird look in his face. I go, I never knew it. And I'm saying this, and Jacques Rougeau was the one that put him up to it. And then, so I've been on, until somebody said, you know what you're saying? I go, what do you mean? That's hello. He goes, no. That's a very bad. I go, what? It's a very bad word. I went, what do you mean a bad word? It's like you're saying about the church, or I go, what? What is it? What do you mean? I thought I was saying hello, how are you, or something. No, it's a curse word in French. I went, those son of a bitches. I'm saying this for 20 some years and never knew it. Thanks, Jock.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Mark Malone, how are you, sir?
So everybody in French Canada, tabernacle. I still don't know what it means. I just know it's bad now.
Question: WrestleMania 7 memories, guys.
Yeah, that was one of the WrestleMania 7. Probably one of the best tag matches of our career. Mm-hmm. And know what? Bret Hart even says that sometimes. About one of the greatest.
We had wrestled them about 4 times before the event. Once in Chicago, once somewhere else, and so it was just getting the feel of each other. So when we got out there, and it just clicked so good. That was a really good match. I mean, with all the different knock-togethers, and then Jimmy and the finish, and just turned out awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would do this on that.
It was a great match for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and then Brett actually told me. He said personally to us, that's
you got
one of his favorite tag matches he ever had.
I don't think
was against us.
No, you work at Coca-Cola and you don't have another.
I didn't even think you would like it.
What kind of thing is this in here?
No, we were just there, Alana. Will you guys be attending any upcoming events in Philly?
I missed it. You see a picture like
Philly.
this.
We're in that area.
You see a picture like this, and really it brings back memories for me.
Oh yeah,
both of them ain't even here no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a nice magazine.
I mean, that was SAG took that every night. God bless you.
Yeah. Doomsday Device.
And I took it when.
Arsenio Hall.
No, I took it.
Only one time he did it on Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, and I did it when who was hurt and someone didn't know how to push it and it landed on my neck. Remember that? Sting? Somebody didn't know how to
Sting
push
and Hawk.
Yeah,
in the WCW.
And Sting didn't know.
Animal would first of all, Hawks. You're on Animal's shoulders every night. I was Animal's shoulders looking at Hawk on the thing. And I know Hawk's going to come at me, but Animal would Hawk hit me, would push my legs. You see it on here. You can see Animal. He would push, go boom, because he wanted his finish to look good. And Animal, you know how Joe was. We got to get our finish over every night. It's over. I go, what? So I'm 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It was like 1 second, so that's a millisecond. Mm-hmm. Next thing they see Hawk, next thing, whoa! And I'm landing. I don't know how I landed. I couldn't prepare for nothing. You're hitting so hard, so fast. It was crazy. But I don't know how I never got hurt. I just would go, relax, let myself go, and I do a whirly twirl land how I landed. But it wasn't the greatest thing on earth. I'll tell you that much. That's it right there. Signature. And that's at, I think this is when we, SummerSlam.
I don't think we do it in orange.
One.
I think
it's 92 was in England.
Another signature.
92 was in Manchester.
No,
just
because I don't like it.
Wembley Stadium, not Manchester.
The green would come up.
Maybe the green?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Listen, you don't be spurting stuff off there, Joe Lasagna.
No,
Manchester.
What's better, his or mine?
Oh, London. Yeah.
You don't even
Been
know.
doing
You don't
this a
even
long
know.
I fucking
Yeah.
botched
Tell
that
Joe
one.
Spaghetti to be quiet over
Fucking
there.
botched that one for good.
He's like, it was in Manchester.
I
It was
I
Wembley's
watched,
87,000 at Wembley
Manchester.
Stadium, for Christ's sakes. Weren't you at Manchester?
botched that one.
Just like your matches.
This is what he wanted, orange, right?
Yeah, that's his. So.
Is it?
That's the Chiefs.
Oh, that's yours?
Oh.
Well, I was just gonna put. It wasn't. I don't like
pen's
your
good.
choice. Put it in that. He wanted it in red. Red don't come out.
No,
orange
that
don't
pen's
come
good.
out. It looks like
not
shit.
use
The
that
one I gave
red.
you, it's good to go.
Okay, thanks.
The red don't even look good. This looks good. Green looks perfect on there. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
we,
that's-
Those are from
that
Jerry's
is-
collection.
do we put Chief Suckaballo?
This is Florida.
Yeah. No, that's George Scott. Charlotte.
Oh.
Nobody has those. I have like a 200 of them.
Who wants this in black?
Because it's in black and white, so it has to be.
Oh, you want to
Do it where it
Yeah.
up there in the corners. All right, Chief. Here's your book. That's a nice one. This one,
Nice.
look at that.
Beautiful.
Very nice, man.
The Chief got that book.
Any Randy Savage
That is
stories?
fine.
Oh God, Randy was one of a great guy, good friend. But there a funny one where he wanted to kill me was the fart. I don't know if you ever heard about the fart heard around the world. That story just went everywhere because I don't believe it ever happened. You know that it happened, but it did happen. What could I do? But because I did it to the Sheik. Me and the Sheik we were traveling so much. I think we were in either or landed in Germany from England.
That's what happens when you fly 6 hours. You haven't shit yet.
Oh, and listen,
Shit.
no, in England and Germany for breakfast, they have these soft serve eggs,
Yeah, but at least
mushrooms,
when we
tomato, and
landed-
then a big thing of baked beans. But so we're hungover. I'm eating shovelfuls of baked beans for breakfast.
Purple.
Then we go fly. We land. I go, and Sheik's like, and the guy Eric from the WWF office is handing out our next tickets or itineraries or something, and we're at baggage claim. I don't know, like 15 feet in back of me, Liz and Randy were standing there, and so I go, Eric, and she went, and then she's going, oh, you let it fucking second, you jabroni motherfucker, you shit on the Shiga, and I'm like, and all of a sudden from way back I hear, okay, thanks, that's about it from you. I'm like, what? I look back, it's Randy back there, and then I'm like, oh my God, I take the hell out of there. So now it's
Davey boy said
I get out of there.
the fart blew dry Liz's hair.
Yeah. So
she had a hair blow, like a hair blow.
So I quick run out of there, and Randy's mad. Like, what the hell is he? I don't know what. So now I'm on the bus looking for. Now I see it's a English like cab looking limo, a little bus. So that pulls in front of the bus. Now here comes Ric Flair.
Oh,
now Rick goes. I see Rick. I'm looking out the bus window thinking Randy's gonna come get me or something. I see Ric Flair comes out.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, they got me a
It's
limousine.
dry, so you can.
Flair takes his bags, jumps in the limousine, and takes off. Right behind him, here comes Liz and Randy. Where's my limo? Because he had a special car. Because Randy did not want to bring Liz to Europe.
Okay.
He had a big fight with Pat and Vince. I don't want to bring her. He goes, no, you got to bring Liz. She's part of the thing. And they went back and forth. I didn't know none of this. So he's upset about it. Now the fart happened in the thing. So he's waiting for just his time bomb to go off. Now, Randy, there goes Flair, and Randy. Flair thought it was his limo. Here comes Randy. There's no limo. Liz and Randy got to get on the bus with all the boys. I'm like hiding back there. Here they're coming on here now, and he's steaming, throwing the bags, and he's all.
Oh man!
By the time halfway into the tour,
great.
Davey Boy and everybody, man,
Like you did on the other one.
Sags squatted right in front of Liz's nose and farted in her face. That's how this. And Randy's steaming. Finally, Shawn Michaels gets me on the thing of Sags. You're gonna have to go. They're ribbing the shit out of Randy. He's gonna, you're gonna get beat up. Or so I go, what? He goes, you better go talk to him. I go, okay. I go, so I call up down. I go, what's Randy's room? And so I call up there, and I go up to the room, and I sit down and thing, and Macho's cutting an interview, marching around, and I look, and I'm looking. He had the door because the door was still open. I'm looking. There's like two mouths looking in the thing. It's Knobs and Shawn Michaels.
I came in there.
Did you come in then?
Yeah, I came in the door. It was me, and he was sitting there like a schoolboy getting cursed, like a little thing on the bed, and Randy's running back and forth, going,
Oh,
nice. You,
very nice.
it's that Michaels. He was mad. He was mad at Shawn, but it was.
No, he's mad at Pat.
Pat and Shawn had a thing going there too.
No, so Shawn had something with Tito.
Right. So anyway, he was going back and forth, and he said about Pat, and he didn't want her in the first place, and blah 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 blah.
So anyway, the biggest rib of it all is, if comes to a head, I go out. This is after my night with Dino Bravo and the Sheik, and that's a whole nother story. That's a funny one. I told you guys. Mm-hmm. Me, Dino Bravo, and the Sheik in Milan, Italy. But after a night of that,
why did you leave before us?
After that night, I keel over. I had to take a piss. I thought I was going to the bathroom. I pass out as the elevator doors open. I pass out. Half my body's out of the elevator, half's in. I got my dick in my hand. And the elevator doors are going, doom, doom, doom. Here comes Hand in Hand. And I'm like this, passed out, and the doors are closing on me. And here comes Randy and Liz. I go, where the fuck am I? So the next day, Randy sends Liz home. Flies her home from Europe.
Wow.
I'm like, and now we fly out the next day back to Wembley Arena.
Just like
George Steele calls me out of the locker room, goes, Sags, I need to talk to you. We were like, what? What now? I got Randy chasing me, wanting to kill me. And there's the guys keep stirring his shit. Oh, now that,
we both got called in.
Yeah, and then George goes,
because I was acting up too.
George goes to me, goes, Sags, Vince McMahon wants me to tell you something. I'm like, what? I'm like ready to have a nervous breakdown over this. I go, what now? He goes, he wants you to know, Vince wanted me to tell you that's the most expensive gas you've ever passed. I'm like, what? What does that mean? He goes, just remember that. And then I find out they got another argument. Vince got home, puts her on the Concorde, to fly her on the Concorde back. That's like a $15,000 flight.
Oh my God.
Back to England immediately. So basically it's saying that Concorde flight's coming out of my fucking paycheck.
Oh man.
This was like a shit show.
That's mine.
That's crazy. What he meant by saying most expensive gas.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Sure.
I think 15, 20 days in Europe, I got like a $72 check.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But
back then you didn't give a shit or care. What are you going to do? It was crazy though.
Did they sign as 8x10, Mr. Mark Malone?
Yes.
Okay. Mark, it's all done, Mark.
This is a nice book here.
Look at this.
Look at this. Tell the
It's
people.
yours.
Yeah, look at this.
Mr. Mark Shadow, that's a good one. I don't care how old you are, farts are funny.
But
so true, yeah, for sure.
But anyway, but that was only that period.
They stink.
That was only that period of time, but I never had any problems
Was that a European tour there?
This is a European.
Yeah, they were always big, right?
Our pleasure, Mr. Mark. Hope you're doing well today.
Much better
This is this Stubbies. But that was it. Randy was a great guy. I used to have, believe it, this is a good story. Randy, Angelo, and Randy's mom would come to my house on Treasure Island at the beach for cookouts. They would come over. I have pictures and everything. And, after him and Liz broke up, he moved to Treasure
Montreal.
He moved to Treasure Island.
Came from Tampa.
I would do that in black over there. He moved down there. So he's my neighbor. Mm-hmm. So we were together all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just sad. I got a funny Lanny story too. We got sent to wrestle on a tour, to New Zealand for 2 weeks. Me and Knobs were the champs to wrestle the Bushwhackers to New Zealand. So on that tour is Lanny Poffo, and we were out of the eyes of the WWF. So anytime you were out of the country, we did whatever the hell we wanted. It was like a free ticket. So the promoter actually goes, "Here, Nasty boys, please." He gave a bag of weed this big and a bag of Valiums. Like, calm the fuck down. So we were on a just crazy. We were having the greatest time of our life.
Yeah.
So I walk in the locker and go, "Oh my God, you know what Kurt would do?" Because Kurt, there's a fire hose on the wall, old building with the big brass valve and a nozzle with a thing. So I look in the locker room, there's Lanny. And the 1, and the 2, and his genius gimmick, getting ready for the match with the hat, with his hat on and the cape, like he's a scholar. And the 3, and the 4, he's in the corner. I went back, Knobs. When I say go, turn that fucking valve on. So I take the hose, go all the way down the hall with this fire hose, a big brass nozzle, and I peek around. There's Lanny. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I went, now, the fucking thing turns on, and boom! I go, holy fuck! It was so powerful. As I dropped it down, it hit the genius. It blew his hat off. It lifted him off his feet, knocked him against the wall. His cape and thing. He's screaming like that. It drilled him, blasted him against his hair, his face. I didn't know the hose was so strong. It was like getting hit by a hurricane or something. It knocked Lanny right off his feet and soaked. I couldn't hold it. I was going like this. It soaked the whole locker. I said, "Shut the fuck off! Shut it up!" Now I was cranked it. We ran out of there. I said, we're running out of there. Don't tell him. Lanny he saw me. I don't think he saw me. Before he turned around, the hose hit him. So I said, we'll change somewhere else. And I hear Lanny down there. What the heck, guys? Yeah, my goodness. It was funny as shit. Not to Lanny, but to us.
Oh my, that's yeah.
When I was working back in the day, Lanny was the first one to be here in the Firehouse, and he said to me, "Oh, you have my wrestling figure. Give me a Sharpie." I said, "Why the fuck would I ask you to sign my figure? I'm a worker. I'm like with you backstage and all of that." He said, "Well, it will look good." So I went and gave him a Sharpie, and he signed the figure. And my sickness of a collector, I'm a completer. I have to have everything. So now everything is signed because of Lanny Paul.
Yeah.
Really? True story, guys.
That was
he was a great guy too. God bless Lanny.
that tour. The promoter actually gave us Valium, so we would calm down. The promoter
and a big bag of weed. And a big bag of weed
to calm down. And we had the great. We would go to the wineries before we went to the matches. We were all fucked up because it was a bushwhacker tour, because the other tour went and we met up in Hawaii later. But the other team, even though we were the champs, were in Guam, like the road Guam and Japan, Hulkster and them.
Wow.
And we met back up with them in Hawaii, but we did. Vince promised the Bushwhackers a tour over there, so we went over with, we were on top with Don Morocco and I forget who else there was. Was Coco on that too? Coco and Lanny and so we had when we were wrestling the Bushwhackers.
But they gave us the other guys are on a bus. Me and Oz were the champs, so they gave us. Was it Tony Greer's brother? That red?
No,
red guy. The red that was our driver.
Yeah, another one.
Was that
with Tony? We met Tony Greer's brother over there.
These are selling like hotcakes. He hates it because
that Tony Greer's brother still lived in New Zealand, but they gave his guy's name was Red, old time wrestler.
Red. Okay.
He actually had a tattoo on his stomach where his belly button was a rabbit's asshole, and it was a rabbit going like this and looking back and like this at you, and it was the rabbit was looking back, and the belly button was a rabbit's asshole. This is how crazy this guy was. He was our driver, so we would go wherever we wanted. Now we had this big bag of weed and a big bag of pills, and we'd stop and go on the way. But what wineries and all these mountains in New Zealand? We stop at a winery. They're cooking lamb chops and thing. We're up in the mountains, cheese and wine, drinking all day. We're smoking, and we'd have our own driving ourselves. You know what I mean? And it was awesome. It was beautiful over there. From one end of New Zealand to the other and back with the bushwhackers.
Yeah.
Every night. It was
And
great,
we
great time.
had some
That's cool.
great times and memories.
Those
Nice.
are the,
That's nice.
So those are the exclusive posters that will be handled to all the VIPs
some
tonight.
great
at
times
at
here
Firehouse. And you're going to sign them
Montreal,
for
Just our name
in Moncton.
in
And,
silver.
you know, Halifax.
Let's try
I
the
mean, just
silver,
the run we used to do
you
all
might
the
want
time.
to have Brian
You know,
sign
it was
it
always
first
fun up here.
instead,
you know?
because he can
Good
smudge
food, good
your.
people.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But lots of traffic.
What's that?
Well,
I
good
can't
food,
believe
good
how
people
much.
in Montreal, but
Right
lots
here.
of traffic.
I never realized. Well, every city, even across the U.S., the traffic because it's the population.
Yeah.
All the cities are everything's bumper to bumper for crying out loud.
We've got this for
Wow, look at
Mr.
that.
Francis that bought it. He wants you to sign it in the front, and if you can add, like, it comes from personal collection or something in the back. would be
Bidou,
great.
Francis,
Francis Casavant.
Oh, Mr. Casavant, your figure is getting done, brother.
Is this who's
All
posters?
right, let me catch up on some
Those
questions here,
posters will be
guys.
signed tonight at the venue. This guy couldn't come,
Oh,
so
why don't they always put?
And guys, please don't be shy to
I know,
place
I
a
know,
live
sometimes
order,
it's like
guys. We're
that,
not
eh?
going to be here for too much longer. So, WCW memories, guys. Right.
It was a great place to work. You know, because we lived down in Tampa, but it was.
You know what? The blue, blue would look good on that black.
Like you would be a football player.
Yeah.
You had
Let's-
how many
let's keep
days
it
you
silver
worked
for now.
was
We'll
a
do blue
contract.
later
next
on.
one, I would
Yeah.
do
So it wasn't the grind. Like in WWF, in WWE, you grounded out back in the day. You were going, shoot my word,
Basically,
300 days a year,
but
and you're going, you're making money, but you're going, and finally you need a break and know how much you're going to get paid and more stability. And,
Yeah.
And, you know, but there were a lot of good wrestlers down there in another territory to conquer. You know what I mean? Because they were,
this is a
at the time,
Wow, look at that.
Everybody's going to get a
building their
poster like
squad
that
up
tonight.
so to go down with Flair and them.
Thank you.
Change. That's how the wrestling business used to work.
who's
You
this?
used to go to different
This
territories
is
when
for
you
Mr.
No,
thought
but who
your
are
run
these
was
on here?
ending. You
You
know,
got
Oh, that's demolition.
we
Axe
were
and
supposed to
Slash
win the
and
belts
Raymond
back
Rougeau.
WrestleMania 9,
Raymond?
and then we didn't. It was
You got
Bruce
Raymond and
came
didn't
back,
get Jacques.
and then
I'm
went
calling
to
Jacques.
Hulk, and we kind of got
He was the
went
booty
down.
guy,
He
right?
wants over here.
Yeah, so then after
Yeah.
that, we kind of felt, we just to get back up there again where there was no plans really. And then we got an offer from Dusty, if you guys are thinking about Bolton, and we knew Dusty very well from Florida days, and
Put it this way,
it
it was like a vacation because when we really hit it in WCW, we came back from like a couple weeks in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
We came right into a TV at Center Stage in Atlanta. And
Beautiful.
who's in the front row but Ted Turner and Jane Fonda? He owned the company.
Yeah.
Ted loved his wrestling. And we were, coming from Japan, we were like machines.
Baby
We
blue on this
brutally, you're like it's a whole different monster.
Mm-hmm.
We were still in that Japan mode. Ted Turner sent his head guy back. Ted wants you guys with this company now.
Patrick
Okay.
Gallant, they're signing your poster.
Mr. Gallant.
Once
Custom
we
poster.
signed one of our best deals, and once it got Ted said we had a ticket to steal.
Ticket to steal.
And it was a lax schedule,
Oh, yeah.
guaranteed big money, and great time, and we could do anything we wanted.
How many days were you working a year there, Joe?
We would go up on a Friday and do like Gainesville, Macon, do TV Friday, Saturday, Sunday in a plane.
and if
the
you
latest
got
flight,
hurt, you got paid.
We'd party.
You were
guaranteed,
out,
yeah.
We'd
yeah.
party every night with Duggan and Bossman on the road, and we'd
nice.
fly back to Tampa on Sunday night. That was our
I
work.
started this
Then we'd do
I
Class
know.
of Champion, or once in a
You
while
did a
we'd
real
do
good
pay-per-views. And that was it. And
Wow.
then until
just
Scott
the
and
right
Kevin came in,
badges.
and then they made it like the WWF.
Okay.
Mr.
And
Prudhomme,
that
they're
they
signing
ruined a
your
great
cap.
thing because it was an awesome place. We had the best of time. It was great.
Francis, your
We
cap
did
is
anything
nice.
we wanted, anytime we wanted to.
Wow, what a nice and light schedule.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
but then that Monday Night Wars and all that.
Yeah.
another time we came back, you know, the whole company changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was awesome. It really was.
You guys had a pretty good run with Harlem Heat there too.
Yeah,
Remember,
a lot of
Yeah,
Dave
it
there.
was great.
And I was better not tell that Hacksaw Duggan story.
There was a big deal there because we had an opportunity to
And then
go
public.
back before, at the start of the Attitude Era, which would have, if you look back at it, Sean was one of our best friends still at the time.
Yeah.
That we would have fell right in that slot, but we turned it down to, you know, go for stay at WCW. You know what I mean? But you know, did for that. We still, you know, had a good time and
Be silver.
played out what we played out. But I think that would have been, you know,
Now,
because
this
it was
is
right
hard
when they
and-
needed help and Sean.
Silver?
And then I didn't know they
Whatever
were coming
flops.
down there. We were in the perfect
It's hard
timing
on
to
a
come
black
up.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
hard.
what I mean? So, but they kept everything secret. We didn't know
That's
that.
not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was kept
Mr.
hush hush.
Sean Serraris, they're signing your shirt and your XWF.
There you go, Sean. Guys, those are our photo options available to you guys. Autographs are $50 for both.
This can never be made or bought again. These here, the inaugural tour for XWF. That's a company now started. But in my attic,
Is
I
the
have
back? Is the
yeah,
back
that's the
on it?
inaugural
What-
tour on it from
what's
that
that?
Mike Lima.
What-
Hammond. Remember, we started in Hammond. We sold it out.
Yeah.
Remember? There we were.
How many dates did we do?
I had about
No,
I had
how many dates are on there?
about 10, 8, 9, 10 or so.
I don't remember these. Battle Creek.
Yeah, we did have all of them.
We did that.
I only think we went to here. That's all we did. The rest, I don't know if we did all that. That was just a shirt they put out.
We've got another one here since you have the silver
What are we putting this in?
on the other side on
What is this
Silver.
anyway? Is this black?
This is the front.
What is this?
here.
Silver.
It's not silver, is it?
And silver.
What's up, Mr. Thornton? How are you, sir?
There you go, sir.
Are you guys coming to Toronto anytime soon?
You know, we were supposed to, weren't we?
Yeah, we're supposed to come
I need a better silver.
maybe in September to somewhere in Ontario, but I haven't got any details yet. But I think it's September something.
Francis Pedal wants to know if his hat was signed by both.
Yes.
Okay, it's all done, Francis. We had JF Dunal who asked earlier your favorite Canadian food.
You know, with
What's
this.
that?
Your favorite Canadian food? Favorite
Well,
Canadian food.
Here in Montreal, it's what we identify with Montreal, and I think the whole world does is the poutine.
Poutine, yeah.
That's gone like now. The restaurants in the States do their version.
Oh, they are?
Now,
Okay.
Closest thing because Wisconsin's a big cheese state, so
Yeah.
they make a lot of stuff with the cheese curds, like
Mhm.
that's in the poutine.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? With the real poutines, the real good
Thank you.
pommes
I don't
frites,
even know
the real
what they're talking
duck
about.
fat fried French fries with
I don't know
the
I
cheese
remember
curds
Yeah.
and a real gravy.
Yes.
That's when we were hung
I
on
might
St.
have had it
Catherine's
before,
back
I
in
don't
the day. You're hung over. You went and got a big
Woo!
poutine.
You know what?
You
I
know?
don't even know. Did I even ever eat it?
We ate it all the time.
No.
Yeah.
What is it again?
Just French fries with
Poutine,
cheese
yeah.
and gravy.
And yeah, it's a specialized cheese. It's cheese curds. So
But in Wisconsin, we ate a lot of that. They
Right,
fried
right.
cheese curds. They put them. But
Were
now,
you up in that? Were we together when we did that show in Vermont? We had that college, or whatever is in Vermont, and they had that cheese fry, that special. We went to that after hours joint. Had burgers and
Yeah.
fries, and that's what, that was their big. That was their big thing. Cheese fries, kind of, like a cheese on them. Is that what this
cheese
is?
fries, yeah.
Cheese,
well, no, not cheese.
Well,
It's
liquid
cheese
cheese.
curds. So they're like a
like
ball.
Wisconsin, like Wisconsin.
Yes, like
yeah.
Wisconsin. Yeah,
But they're called. What are they called?
it's called poutine. I think
What kind
who
of
was
cheese?
who was the chef? Real good chef. He had a long time. He had in old Montreal.
Mhm.
He had a restaurant. He was on the Food Network, and he cooked. And because I watch all that stuff.
That's a really good question.
He was a really good chef, and he was he would do recipes. I forgot the guy's name, but I think he's the one that introduced poutine to the world. Then all this,
Where's,
now all the bars in the
where's
States
that
have
building
like
that
duck
was in that movie with Robert De
poutine
Niro?
and
Is there such
all
a
these
building?
varieties
Here in
in that
Montreal?
on like the
Remember that
bistros and
movie?
bars.
Yeah.
In the
With Robert
States
De
have
Niro and
a
Ed
type
Norton
of poutine on their
and
menu.
Marlon Brando
Yeah,
was in it.
because of
And
him,
they-
I think.
and they
Well, I know there's a guy
stole
that's
something
importing
from the
cheese
federal
curds.
Oh, his name was Chuck something.
Bureau,
Chuck.
Chuck.
I don't recall.
I don't know.
Chuck.
It was
Ask
in
the
streets
people
of
out there.
Montreal. It must be
Oh,
old.
Chuck Hughes.
Where's
Chuck
the old
Hughes.
Montreal? The
Then
old
what was the
churches
show?
and
What was his
everything?
restaurant?
You should go there.
Where
tomorrow.
is that?
It was
Yeah,
huge.
that's the old Montreal. Yeah.
The guy. It was
Yeah,
a great
I
show.
wouldn't mind
I'm
seeing
sure
that.
there's old buildings.
Then he
there,
did
yeah.
one where he was traveled Mexico.
I'm sure we can find
He
it.
traveled Mexico as a French Canadian, and he went around Mexico and did his recipes down there too. He's a good chef, a restaurateur. The place is still open here in Canada.
It's possible.
I mean, in Montreal, old Montreal.
Old
Because he
Montreal.
got a restaurant in cobblestone streets.
Yeah, that's not.
Now, he wasn't Quebec City; it was Montreal.
Okay.
I'm almost certain.
Okay. Mr. Marco Cordova, which photo would you like, brother?
Marco Cordova, Marco from Chicago.
You're from Chicago, Brent? Can you make me an autograph for Miss Karen?
Oh, that's our buddy. Oh, that's Marco.
I know he's texted me.
How much for an
already.
autograph
He's
for
such a
Miss Karen?
dumbass.
Tell him.
It's $50.
How do we
Marco.
look? What should we do? Do we look good out there, Marco?
Marco.
And Sag, don't stop talking. This is.
Oh, listen. The coffee.
He told every story in the book. He had 8 espressos. He shit at the guy's house and everything.
So I went in the guy. So Marco, is this only if the enforcer, Mr. Drew Anderson, calls? Am I able to give a autograph to the famous Miss Karen from Pennsylvania, his girlfriend? Unless you get it approved by Damon Ranger, the Emmy winner from Chicago, or the owner of Bruce City Wrestling, the huge successful Frankie DeFalco.
Which photo do you want, Marco? Just let us know, man. We need a 2-pack Nasty Boy Funko Pops. Interesting.
That's what we were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Let's do a little silver on this one. Yeah.
Hey, that's our buddy Marco.
That's for you, Jerry.
That's our buddy Marco from Chicago on there. He's a good guy,
Yeah, I'm looking at the
but
camera now.
he has the worst
Marco
restaurants.
here.
Every time he takes us to a restaurant, I end up with the bill. The last time we went to, there's this famous restaurant in Chicago, Italian, great. The Frank Sinatra used to go to the place. God, I forgot the name now. But last time we were there, God
And
bless
this
him.
ain't a good silver.
This is a silver. This one, paint pen. Animal was with us. It was us, Animal.
Marco's like a Drew Jr.
Oh, Marco's Drew Jr. That's I'm not even gonna like
The
that.
Windy City.
But Marco is Mexican, and
Oh yeah,
he don't
check
know
this
any
out.
good Mexican place to eat in Chicago. Then he takes the Pequods, and then I get stuck with the bill. Then he takes us to
Remember this?
look at this.
Wow. Look at that.
This is all Sag's old stuff he had in the
Maybe
storage.
this one. That's
Question.
gonna stay
Why
here
you
in the
get rid of
firehouse.
that one?
Here.
Why you could give that to your grandkids.
I
Nasty
got
Boy said.
for what?
You don't have more of that. That was specially
No.
made.
I mean, but what is, I don't. But what am I going to do?
You would say this is when you were over and people knew who you were.
Sorry.
To your grandkids. Oh, look at there's the Mountie on this. Oh, this is Wembley, right? This has to be Wembley.
Yeah,
That,
it is.
Yeah.
I think that's from.
No, actually, we weren't on the pay-per-view, but we were on the first match, and that was the best. That's always, the main event's the best spot in the card, but it's not bad being the first match in a pay-per-view. People haven't seen anything. You can do anything, and you just go to town, and that's what we did in that match. We had a good
No, your
match.
job in that first match to incite the
Yeah,
get
but
things
that was
rolling.
but-
It's
but-
not easy.
but-
It's almost like popcorn after
but-
intermission. You have to know what you're doing. People just came back after intermission. They call it popcorn match. It's a tough spot.
But look at
You
who
gotta
they
get
had.
the people back off
But
their
look at who
ass.
they had. They had Hacksaws, one of the great motivators, and the Bushwhackers, who people love all over the world.
And there's
and
a
you
thing.
got the Mountie.
Well, there he is.
And everybody hates him.
with
All
the
you have to
shock
do is
stick.
look
No,
at
you were
him.
talking about Jacques'
I know.
electrocutor stick. He
I
has
know.
it there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
it's
I'm
in that
doing.
photo, right?
I told you about
Okay.
that when he would put the battery in for interviews.
I'll get to your question, Francis.
little
Brian,
one.
question
Look
for
at
you.
this.
How was your time in the hardcore division? There they are.
See?
There they are. There they are. Yeah.
But Jacques would fire that. Jacques would turn that electric stick. Somebody made that here in Montreal for him, and he brought it with a big battery in it. It would kill somebody. But he
Yeah,
really
but
wanted
he
to
took
shock
the-
people.
No, he took the batteries out because he was scared that we were going to shock people with it. He
Yeah.
stole
No,
the
he
batteries
wanted to
out.
go on TV and actually shock the people with it.
I know, but we took it in the back and we're going to shock people. He took the batteries out of it because of us. What did the guy asked me about hardcore?
Yeah. What's your what are your memories of the hardcore division in WCW?
Beautiful.
I can't remember. No, it was awesome, but it really took a toll on my body here lately. I mean, definitely that 2 years of, I was
Can you write
world champ
Tabernacle
4 times,
somewhere?
wrestled everybody, and Finley was great. And man, we had some great matches, but like I said, they weren't giving
Put
us
that there for Jacques.
the stuff you buy that we're not going to kill ourselves. We were getting stuff from the old buildings back in, old tables and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
man, I threw Finley through a table.
The Mountie was shocking people with that stick.
in one
If something didn't kill somebody.
table the night before, and it was plywood, and he didn't break through it. And Finley's the kind of guy like, I'm gonna break through this tomorrow night. We had the same match. We had the different table, different arena, and he went through it, and it was made with Formica, and it cut him up. And
Oh, you got those.
it hit him down by his leg. His leg is the worst thing I ever seen in my life, man. And man, he was the toughest guy taking it. They gave him off.
Take a look at those guys.
Oh, look at this. These are the brothers, the Gagger brothers.
The Gagger brothers.
What are they called? Gador.
The buddies.
Yeah.
Guys,
the buddies.
What
Guys,
are they called?
We've got our good friend.
Where do you get these at? The
these,
Gardner. The Gardner brothers.
Gardner brothers, yes.
Yeah, Gardner
Yes.
brothers.
And we've got our good
Like,
friend
I'm
from
trying to put these out
Austria, Kevin Waldberger. He loves dolls like that. He loves the puppets. So
Yeah, this is a good one. They
Well,
did
where
a
is
good
he
job
from?
on it.
Austria.
Well, tell the guy from Austria he needs to get a fucking life.
We're filming that little part there for him. So it's just he wanted you guys to. do
Hey,
a
you
shout out,
Austrian
so
son of a
tell him.
bitch. Kiss a nasty boy's ass right here. Like that. Here.
Yeah, sleep with both of them.
Here's to
inside.
you. Fuck off.
He's gonna love it.
Does he want it signed?
Yes, please.
JF Duran says, I love the kangaroos.
He loves-
Should we put it
yeah.
back here?
No, in the front. Yeah, on
On
the
the
leg.
leg?
On the leg, it's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm
Silver?
originally Austria-German.
I'll get to your question, Mr. St. John. What was it like to be on the car with Hulkster, guys?
Oh, that
On
was
the card with
that's where you
Hulkster.
wanted to be.
Better than being on the card with Warrior. Because he Hulkster always sold out.
Yeah.
So that means more money.
Yeah.
At the time, Warrior he drew good, but nothing like the Hulkster. So everybody always wanted to be on Hulkster's tour.
Okay, there's his
'Cause
on the
at
legs.
that time, it was still you getting paid by the
These are
no
cool.
contracts. You're getting paid by the match and who you are, and
Thank you.
up the line that was the pay scale.
Yeah.
Well, you want this silver?
Yes, please, on the leg.
Oh, on the leg. See.
Macho and Jake did a good. See, but people don't realize when we were there was A, B, and C, 3 shows going on. One crew might be in the Southeast, one in California, one in the Northeast. A, B, and C card. There was three groups of guys, 7 days a week on the road, selling out around the country.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had Hulk's card, you had Warrior, then like either maybe Undertaker and somebody, or shit like Randy Savage and Jake when the snake bit Randy.
Yeah.
They were on their own card.
That was
But
crazy
there was no bad card to be on.
Yeah.
But Hulk still was, even then in the early '90s, Hulk's card was the shit. You know what I mean?
think once in a while we were C. And
we were a main event.
And we were against the Road Warriors.
Yeah, we were on. We were in the main event.
And the Road Warriors were trying to get the belts before we dropped them, I think.
Thank you very much, Alana. My friend Tucker wanted me to tell you guys he's a real big fan.
Tucker kissed my ass.
With dried cheese in it.
Mr. Ouellette. Can you tell me how it was to have Andrew Anderson on the opening match at City Field?
Who?
Andrew Anderson?
I don't know who that is. Does anybody else know? That's got to be
Marco.
That's Marco, yeah.
Is that Marco?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, ask Marco how much Drew paid him to put his name on our podcast. Yeah, that's your. Ask Marco, did Drew pay him to throw the blood?
Okay.
You mean the guy that was with Greg or the guy that was with Bruce Beefcake? Which Mr. Anderson are you talking about?
I think the one with Greg.
Or Beefcake?
Or
Or not? Now he's with Kevin Sullivan.
yeah. I think it was. I see.
No, he's not with him either. Now he's with Miss Karen.
Well, he was in Philly, right? You saw him at
Yeah, he was.
WrestleCon,
Yeah,
right?
he was even
How
at.
many people-
He was a guy sitting there with nobody in his line.
Him and Snitsky.
Don't throw poor Snitsky under the bus.
That's our buddy.
He was at the ECW arena.
Don't go too far.
Who was?
Andrew Anderson.
Is that why nobody came there?
He's our buddy. You better watch it. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, fucking hometown boy there.
Thank you for hanging out with us this afternoon, guys, on Live Wrestling.
Was that
Auctions.
Marco again, or was that Drew? Was that Marco?
That was Marco. Yeah.
Tell Marco, quit causing trouble on the internet. You're butting in and everything here.
Look at this is great. This brings back so many memories.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is us in Paris, but I didn't even know we went
That's
to
the
like.
Rampage tour.
This is
In France.
like we're looking at the
Eiffel Tower, the Arch of Triumph. Look at this, guys.
What's his name?
Wow.
Steve Taylor, right?
Yeah.
That under the Eiffel Tower, Jimmy. Yeah.
Eiffel Tower, but there's the Arch of Triumph, and we're look at where's we got a map, and we're going, where's the arch at? It's behind us, so you know. That's badass. There, I got a big blown up picture of that, the Eiffel Tower one.
Those are amazing pictures. That's got to be 92, right? 92, 93.
I don't know.
Where was this graffiti one taken? That's what I want to know. I like this one down here.
From the back streets.
I like to get that one blown up. Yeah, we
Yeah.
look good there.
I didn't see that one down there. That is good.
That's a real good one. That's World Tour behind our
And
heads.
it is real graffiti somewhere.
Yeah,
We must have just stopped. And
I
took
like
the
to get that picture and blow
Thank
that
you.
up. I wonder how I could do
Wow,
that. That'd be a good one to have and put on the road. We need a new one.
Hope everyone is doing well today, guys. Welcome to the Firehouse.
You signed every single picture on this page.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And
Yeah,
we're
why
also
not?
taking live orders too, guys.
All right.
That one looks the best, though. I
Yeah, we
didn't
got to find that one.
even
That's funny.
in the woods because I
Yeah.
saw a tree. I didn't even see
It's the
that.
Arch of Triumph
I
in
didn't see that
Paris.
behind it though, because these great spotlights they have on us. It has a glare off the lights here.
Oh, now you're complaining about the environment here?
It's
It's
freezing.
not, that ain't the lights. It's
Okay.
what's his name smoking his cigarettes over there.
I guess so.
How was it? Us in the Beverly? Or, no, it was us in.
It was us 8-man.
Yeah, but we were no Survivor Series, so we were a team and they were a team
I don't know.
because they're
I don't-
heels. We had to be baby faces.
I don't remember. It's hard to remember all the shit.
Yeah. Look, here's another one. We're together against the Bushwhackers.
Oh, Survivor Series. Yeah.
It's you know how long and people send stuff of a thing of a match. You go, you can't think of it. You don't remember doing the match.
Yeah.
Like when did that happen?
Yeah.
You know?
That's the night Taker won the title, I think.
Where?
For Survivor
Which one?
Series. This one here. What you guys
This
remember?
Survivor Series here?
No, this one
This
that you're
one?
signing, yeah. That's 91, I think. The one that you're signing now.
This one here is
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, because Taker and Hulk are on the front of this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first time Taker won the belt, I think.
I got beat by Virgil, and our angle was
Mac
with Duggan
Jones.
and Thing. That didn't make no sense.
Jeff, tell him about that Virgil.
You know what I mean?
That's called I don't give a fuck match.
Yeah. But our angle was with them guys, so one of them should have pinned us.
But if you can get pinned by Virgil, how can you beat that?
Thank you so much, Mr. Cruz.
Yeah, no shit. I'm the one that got fucking beat by him too.
Well, where was I when they hit you with that one?
You hit me.
Did you just
you
say
moved.
okay?
He moved.
Oh.
And I think that's how it did. You moved and
I clubbed you?
I think so.
I'll move.
All right, guys, here's a question from Mr.
This
Christian
is
Willett.
this one.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Really nice.
That's the SummerSlam edition thing.
Oh, maybe you can sign the card in the back too.
Down here, back here.
Did you
why
see
not?
that guy on Harley's show? That's the guy that was at Rick's party.
What guy?
He was on the Tales from the Ring on Harley. You saw that, right? Or what is it called? The Dark Side of the Ring on Harley. Did you see that yet?
Which guy was on it? Who?
That
Harley
David Manning.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
At first you said, "Who is that?" I said, I think he refereed or something. Then I see more was in Texas.
But he was the referee. He was bugging everybody at Rick's party.
Yeah.
You're talking about the 75th birthday, the one we just had. He was bugging everybody. He's an old referee from Thing.
How many? But he was around that whole
Oh, yeah,
gang.
he was.
Von
He
Erichs
was,
and that, yeah.
Guys, a question from Mr. Christian Willett, who's going to be there tonight at Melrose. He represents Alta Duchesse de Metal. He asked,
Wait a minute. What did you say?
I
heard.
I know my video was going on. A question from Mr.
You're talking to us. I don't know what anything you're saying.
For
Mr.
Christian.
This
You know,
one.
it's true.
So rumor has it you were supposed to fight Money Inc. at WrestleMania 9 instead of Mega Maniacs. What happened?
Yeah, that was. We were set. That was the end of our thing.
Mhm.
We were
Knobs
gonna
will tell
win
you
the
that
tie.
story. He was pissed.
Mm.
But Brutus
This
had
one
gotten
don't work
hurt.
good. I need a better
They
black.
just did the thing on Brutus where his face got smashed. We were there for all that stuff.
Mhm.
But
He came
Brutus
back.
was really trying to come back after the face thing. So he begged Hulk, I really need to do something. And they made him a mask
Mhm.
to protect his thing. And then Hulk was wrestling Yoko.
Yeah.
So somehow talked Hulk.
No, he wasn't wrestling Yoko. He was
He
just
wrestled
coming
Yoko.
back. He was just coming back
Yeah.
then. He was just pushed to all
Then
the belts.
Hulk won the belt, the
Yeah, but
world
it
champion belt.
was Brutus was saying, Hulk, I need money, da, da, da. So
Right.
they got together and said, hey, let's wrestle for the belts. And we got kicked out
Right.
within a month. We were kicked out of that whole situation. I was so mad. I had my family coming and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were known we were going to win. We just did a program with him for 6 months, but Hulk comes back. Vince wants to make the money. So I could see it business standpoint.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I could see business standpoint of Ted. Oh, wrestling Nasty Boys to wrestle Hulk Hogan. That's going to be a hell of a different paycheck. So, but we got kicked through it to the curb. Politics. That's what happened there.
But I didn't understand because it really
But Hulk wasn't supposed to go against Yoko. Then Brett gave up and Yoko beat Brett. And then Hulk came out and then beat Yoko.
Yeah.
So he had
For
all
like
the
30
belts. So I was
seconds, yeah.
yelling in the back drunk. Why don't you go send Sean out there? Because Sean had the
The icy, yeah.
and he said give him all the belts. I was so hot,
Yeah, no, for sure.
Well,
It's
but
understandable.
they just think of business and business is business.
but it sort of jammed up the tag team thing because Hulk he wasn't going around. He was the world champion.
yeah,
He really didn't care about,
yeah.
they did some interviews and stuff, but it didn't.
Who even took the belts off?
I don't know
them
who did
after
that. Who did?
Who
took
did?
them?
You
How did
know?
they get the belts off Hulk and Brutus?
Oh,
Or did
geez,
somebody
I don't
else
remember.
take
Because we
Hulk's
split
place?
after that. We were at WrestleMania 10. We left.
Wasn't
the
there like
company
some sort of tag team battle royal after that for the?
Because I know they weren't The Hulk wasn't getting beat.
They
for
didn't
that.
job for those. No way.
No way.
They didn't
No.
go under. I don't remember that either.
So it really jammed up the tag team situation because
or
of
a tag team tournament.
a
something like
sympathy fucking thing for Brutus. You know what I mean? Brutus is too
Well,
much.
I remember Hulk dropped the belt a few months later to Yoko. I think it was at SummerSlam or something, or I forgot where. But or King of the Ring, yeah. Mr. Chat Park says, Jeff, I want my glasses signed in green or orange paint pen, by the way.
Tell him to quit being so pushy before he gets a punch in his fat face. How about, you want to hear the story with this? This
No, because it's about Simon Cowell, and you didn't tell that story again.
they don't know what you heard.
You're trying to get a rub from Simon Cowell. That's what you're trying to do right now.
How?
Tell them the story. Go ahead. They want to hear it.
Go fuck yourself. But it's not funny.
No, it's a good
This thing-
story. Tell them.
The shitty album went triple
It wasn't
platinum.
that shitty, though.
No, it was
That's the one that
Jimmy Hart wrote all the songs. It went triple platinum worldwide, right?
Mhm.
So I never knew. I go, okay, we sang all the songs. You see the guys on here, Macho, Boss
Yeah,
Man.
Charles.
All of us are on there. We all had a song.
Jimmy didn't do all the songs because
he
our
wrote-
song is.
he wrote
I
our
like-
song.
No, our song's that one that goes nasty. I think Simon Cowell produced our song.
Oh,
Remember, that's the one we liked. It was like
Right.
more of us.
it was a different.
Not Jimmy singing and us singing. That one came later.
We're the boys. That one.
WCW.
Yeah,
That was
right.
WCW.
So anyway, I'm watching the American Idol gets over.
Mhm.
So I'm clicking the channel and A&E biography comes on. Simon Cowell. So I'll watch. I'll see how he thing. His first thing he talked about how I first got my break in the music business. I had an idea. I met Jimmy Hart and Hulk somewhere, and he sent me to Vince McMahon.
Mhm.
And he went and approached him. I want to do a WrestleMania album. He was in the music. This was I think it might have been SummerSlam or when we
Yeah,
invaded
he saw the draw.
the England.
from
draw,
Yeah, we had
Wembley Stadium.
when we hit England, it was like the Beatles opened England and Germany up. It was on fire. The first tours over there. So he cut a deal with Vince and does this album. And he goes, it was my first. And when he said triple platinum here and platinum there, I went, what? I tried to remember. I go, oh, we never got fucking paid for that. I go, not a nickel. I go, I thought to myself, I tell Jimmy the story, even fucking Milli Vanilli, they lip synced and got made millions. And I go, they didn't even sing. We sang. You know what I mean? I go, where the fuck did that money go? Simon Cowell made millions. Vince made millions. I don't think nobody on that sang made shit. And that I know of. At least we didn't.
On that,
I never got fucking paid.
That's the one we used. I to come back out. 08. I like that one better. That nasty.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy brought the other one, but before that, they just had us coming out to the scratching, like
right.
Because rap was starting.
Then Jimmy wrote the one. We're the boys.
Yeah,
we're the boys.
that was not in WWE.
But Jimmy Hart wrote all the slammy stuff. The biggest hit was he wrote Shawn Michaels with Sherry screaming in there.
Yeah.
Sherry Martel was screaming, Shawn, all that kind of thing. The boy toy thing or whatever. Jimmy wrote all that stuff. I said it to Jimmy. I told him a story years ago. I go, Jimmy, I watched his show. He goes, I go, did you ever get any money for all that? Jimmy looked at me and went, nothing. I went, oh, I didn't say I would have thought Jimmy, all those songs he wrote, he was just because he loved music. Jimmy Hart was in the Gentries.
I think
they keep on dancing from the 60s. You know what I mean?
The Gentries, yeah.
I hope Jimmy got some because he was a songwriter. There were songwriters like Elton John. There's Bernie Taupin. The songwriters make all the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you wrote the song, you own it. You know what I mean? But everything was done under WWE. They automatically own that shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that deal was. I know one thing: we never got paid on multi-platinum album. Nothing.
Look at my card.
Ah, nice. Those cards.
Slamming.
Look at who's the guy, the ref.
Who is that?
Joey Morello.
Oh, yeah.
I can see his head.
Yeah.
How about
No,
Kyoto?
this is Knobs' card. I don't need to sign that. It's you hitting.
Yep.
And I signed it. I was showing you the Joy.
We're both on this
You
one.
didn't sign this one.
These are what he's talking about. These cards.
So, guys, you still have time to place an order, guys. $50 for both autographs. Those are our photo options, guys. We will be getting to the jackets pretty soon.
Yep.
So, thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon on LW.
Here's our comic book.
Wow,
It
very
went
nice.
#1 bestseller.
I had this one at home. Very nice.
Now it's.
On
I
the
thought
New
you.
York
I thought you
Times
rolled
list.
cigarettes with the pages.
That's a heck of a big filter, Jerry.
Oh, you smoke Camels.
So we got Jerry Sykes and
My
Brian
hands are
Knobs in the house
freezing.
today, guys.
It's cold as shit.
I'm hot in here. What are you talking about? You
My
cold?
hand, yeah, my hands. Well, I'm by the door. The door.
You know what? Get your cigarettes and build a fire.
So we've got two, guys. We've got two original promos here from Mr. Roddy McNeil.
Nice.
Roddy McNeil.
Original promo.
It's Roddy.
Roddy, go suck an ass. This is what you need. This Bushwhacker Nasty Boy. Look at
Yeah.
we're upside down on there.
Beautiful
Yeah.
book.
After
Beautiful.
getting the yay! Whoa!
Roman says we're good steed.
This Schneidler.
You know how to steedle. I said we learned it from you. Jesus.
Does this go black and white, go in black, or a different color? Okay.
You can go with the blue one.
The blue looks
yeah,
better
it looks
than-
good on that one.
Is this to anybody?
No, it's just your names.
Was that your first promo in WCW there, Jerry?
Well, this was back in the day, this was a piece of paper. And so if we would do a backstage signing, the guy would come and get us from Turner and we'd go for a meet and greet.
That was the picture.
Yeah, but it wasn't a glossy. They just would print it to give for backstage thing. Nobody signed 8x10s back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I made these in. Now other people do too, because this is original WCW. This is made for like special radio station people or guests. You go back and meet and greet them.
Yeah.
Sometimes the owner of basketball, like the baseball teams, the owners would have their families back there.
Yeah.
You go and meet them and say hi to them. They were Ted Turner's friends, and say hi to them and all that kind of stuff. He has to sign.
Okay. That's a
Oh
really
my
nice
God! I
one.
almost signed you.
The one behind the magazine there. That's one of my favorite shows.
Jocelyn Joyal, they're signing your magazine right now. Double J, Jocelyn Joyal.
Double J, your stuff is getting signed.
Is Double J a? You're saying it like in French. There is that he's French? Is he from
Quebec? Yeah.
Is he Quebec?
Yeah.
How do you say it in French? Joshua? What?
Jocelyn. It's
What?
like Jocelyn, but for a guy.
Justin?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Yeah.
We would say Jocelyn.
We would say Jocelyn.
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 Don't, that's.
It's like yesterday when
Jocelyn.
You got
Jocelyn.
he's having
Jocelyn.
French language. Wait a minute.
How does Johnny Spaghetti know French? He's Italian.
I know.
Or is he a poser back there? The cigarette smoke token thing.
He's a fucking poser.
He speaks perfect French, but all of a sudden he's from Italy. How does that happen?
Some people would say I don't.
You say you speak perfect French?
Wow.
I would say
Hey, Chief Blow Akaka says he's a salami toast. This is what the picture he's talking about. Look at that.
That's really nice.
But he
And that's the
understands
front
it.
is I think that's when Marty had the cover when Sean kicked him through the glass at Brutus. So Marty was on his own. Poor Marty's in bad shape there with his leg and stuff.
Yeah.
We're on the back of that one there.
We've
Very
got a
nice.
beautiful European tour book
That's a collector
that,
item.
that belonged to you.
That was mine, yeah. And this
it is now Sean Serraris.
if you look, it
You
has,
got your name on the.
it has my name there.
Yeah.
So they would give us this
What
when
is
we
it?
went,
Let's
they
see.
went on tour. That's a
Let me
WWF
see it.
European tour.
Let me see it.
So we're gonna sign it. So that was
I
my book.
might have all that stuff in my cabinet in my thing.
I found the cachet in the attic.
No, I got a filing cabinet in my.
We want you to
cabinet.
sign over there, just you, because it's from your personal
What else you
collection.
got? You
So you want it to
Yes,
somebody?
I do.
I quit.
Does he want it to anybody?
No, just your name.
Let me see. Let me see the tour. I want to see that.
Charles St. John says, Joe, you know this will become a moment of
Who's
Firehouse.
Charleston Johnson? Is he on right now?
Yeah, he's
Charleston?
LWA.
LWA.
We've got
Is he? Oh, that's
two more.
cool. Good for
Those
you,
will
brother.
stay here in the Firehouse, so you can
Dude,
both
here I
sign
smack
them.
the living shit out of you.
These are rare. These are from my collection.
Yeah, those are nice.
There's that tour. Here's
you.
another tour.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
here's another one.
Yeah,
April
let me see
93.
that.
One's
Give it
blue,
here.
one's yellow. Is that the
There you
different
go.
programs
No,
there, Jerry?
let me
Yeah,
see
they would.
that.
This was an itinerary that would tell you everything on your trip.
Okay.
The hotels.
Wow.
When you would get the bus. It was very professional.
Lee's
Yeah.
Hotel on 11.
This is a 93 one.
I don't even remember these.
April 93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave us these. I don't even remember that.
If I wouldn't have found this stuff, because in Florida, I go
So
because
why
I
that?
have a big room in my house, and I go. I
So
I
is
have
this
more
just
stuff.
like
And
no
you had
travel
it.
day? That
Yeah.
was party day then.
Yeah, you're off. You had sometimes when you long thing, you had off. If I
Where
wouldn't have
were we
found
at
it
here?
up there, it's
Yeah, but
because
where
of
were we at
attics.
there?
Yeah.
I had my garage, and you go up this full of steps down.
Oh, here
right?
we go.
Mhm.
I go. I think I have more stuff because I want to looking for pictures for my
So it's
room,
two.
with all my pictures in.
Okay, February
I
2nd.
found 5 tubs of stuff. I go. I never knew I had T-shirts
Wow.
and hundreds of items. I go.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I got to get this out of the
Okay,
attic.
Newcastle.
Because it's up for 5
was
years.
the
Mhm.
third.
Or in this house, I'm like,
What
it's
was
going
the
to burn up
second?
up here.
Second was
These are Christmas stuff.
Manchester.
You can tell from the heat.
Manchester.
It gets so hot in Florida because there's no air conditioner up there. Just
So sad. So we had the
Yeah.
day off in Manchester on February 2nd.
so.
So that's where we partied that day because we go
Oh, we
to
went to see
Newcastle. there.
Dynamite.
No, and then we then we went to, that could have been, is it
We went to see
92?
Dynamite Kid.
Was it 93? No, I think it was 92 we saw. I don't know, maybe it was 93. That was where that's the time because we had the day off and we wrestled in Manchester.
Thank you, Mr. St. John. Oh, Marco says, any truth that the Nasty Boys are going to do a hot wing challenge on man versus food against Purple Haze and Sullivan?
Marco, quit ribbing on the podcast. He's ribbing. Here, bud.
You answer him now. What are you? You and
Beautiful.
Drew make a big thing out of it. Who can eat the more hot wings? Andrew Anderson.
How about if I put battery acid on Drew's hot wings?
He's the reinforcer, brother. Don't you mess around with the reinforcer.
That's our buddy Marco ribbing us again from Chicago.
And if you don't know the guy, his name is the reinforcer, Andrew Anderson. And a lovely Miss Karen.
Of course, now on our podcast, Drew is getting free advertisement in the Miss Karen because of Marco. I think Drew paid him. So we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Drew paid
Is
Marco.
this from YouTube?
At least $52.
Which one's
$52?
$52.
Oh, this was a good one.
It was worth the interview?
This was a good one. What year was that one? That was a good one. Ah, I'll tell you. Better fucking chairs this guy has to get.
Yeah.
You know?
He told me.
This is a good one here. This
Yeah.
is a real. This is a rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. That was a good.
Those oversized
What do you
programs.
want this in?
Maybe green.
That's a nice shot, too.
I think the first thing off this thing, that's Royal Albert Hall in England.
That was the Battle Royal, right?
Royal Albert
Royal
Hall.
Albert Hall, yeah.
That was one of the best places. That
was
Royal
amazing.
Albert
Did you just work the Battle Royal? You guys did a match?
No, we came right off. We flew right in.
No,
we didn't have a
wrestled-
break. We got
we
on a
wrestled
bus
the
from
Rockers.
the airport, went right to Royal Albert Hall, right in the building, and almost hour later,
We tore it up with the
tore the
Rockers.
house down with Sean and Marty. One of the best matches.
Yeah,
We
one of the
lit it
best
up.
matches. We lit it up.
That's after traveling, coming off the road in the States, traveling over to Europe.
John was
And then
also innovative.
coming in
Marty was talented too, and then they pushed us, and we knew him for so long. We knew him right from the beginning. We broke into Burns, and they were just were getting together and wrestling up in
This is pretty cool.
AWA
Who
against,
made these?
Pretty Boy Doug Summers and
I
That's
bought
our
that in Syracuse.
Oh,
Oh,
the Syracuse
first
thing.
jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Wow.
gonna do some
Ooh.
jackets. So I think we can remove the pictures that are on the table, so you guys have
Look at these.
more room.
Look at these.
So do we put black on the white letters? How do you want that?
Those are
Can
insane.
you give me this part?
Did you give us one of these when we were in
No,
New York?
no, I didn't.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna send
You
you
get
some
smacked.
more.
Hey, he'll shoot the fire in your face.
better ones. You need some.
Hey,
Hey,
blow a
him
fire
and-
about
him,
what's
and
worse,
the Chaos Kid.
him blowing fire or his exhaling cigarette smoke in your
Him
eye.
against the Chaos Kid. Don't mess up with Chaos Kid.
It looks like it'll be a smoky
Yes.
fireball.
What was that
Your
now?
cane.
Oh, so
The
anyway,
chaos
this
kid was a
crazy
chaos
guy
shit.
was on. I don't still know who he was. but
Wait
he
a minute.
was on-
How do you want us to
He
sign
was
that?
on Dark Side of the Ring. He was a guy from Oregon.
Oh,
A
silver
crazy
on the
guy.
black.
Listen,
This silver.
listen. So guess who was on talking about him?
Who?
Moondog Moretti. And I went, oh my God, Moondog
From
Moretti.
Portland.
Here.
Here.
And where were we at? Singapore?
Singapore.
Went in silver.
Singapore, Malaysia, and Borneo with Moondog Moretti.
And Bulldog Bob Brown. Was that the Killer Bees tour?
Yep. We wrestled killer bees all through the. You talk about it, crazy places. Singapore, Malaysia, and Borneo. We were young. This had to be 1988 or something.
What's the other one? Borneo, you said?
Borneo.
Borneo.
That's where we watched. We're walking through a street market, like where COVID came from, one of these wet markets.
Markets, yeah.
Borneo.
Perfect.
And there's all these puppies and thing. And the guy, I go, man, they really like the pets.
Push it that
Go,
way.
no pet, eat. I went, what? Then we walked down a little bit more, and
And
all the
Sag ate
people,
dog.
and all the people are, all the people
No,
are.
that's my signature up.
Oh shit! Why are you moving it? When I'm going to sign it, you keep
Yeah.
shifting it.
It's true,
Look at
but it's okay. I'll remove.
Now that I
the,
didn't touch that.
no,
did
you didn't touch
you
that.
kept shifting it around.
wait till that one dries, then give it to
Go.
him. Stop being in such a rush.
Good idea.
Look what he did, people. Show a nasty jacket.
Wow, those are nice.
Now, hey, it's
Silver
only
looks good.
nasty if it's smeared. Just say you blew fire on it.
Yeah.
So we get down this
Is that
market
what's-
further,
what
and all
was
these
his name
people,
again?
all
The
these,
fire blower.
all these people are in Borneo. All these people are screaming, yelling. I go, what's going on? I look up. The guy pulls a cobra out. They cut the cobra's head off,
What?
and they're milking it. And they're filling cups of blood, and they pay a lot of money to drink the cobra's blood. I went, you want it? The guy said, I get that. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
And then we go to Malaysia. We go to this guy that's called the Pavali, like a Indian new. I don't know what it was. Some party. He puts a buffet out. I go,
We drank
this is
some
delicious. I'm eating it. He go, what is this? He goes, that's bat curry. I went,
Bat
bat? You mean
curry?
like bat? Like a bat from the, goes, no, the big fox bat.
You got an
There's
idea.
they call it a fox bat, fruit
Okay.
bat. The bat's body is as big as a fox. The wingspan's as wide as my hand. They fly around the trees and eat mangoes at night.
Oh, you
like-
got it in his hand.
Like gargoyles in the jungles over there. We're eating the bat.
It's a bit
I'm like, it's the
sticky.
bats in here? He goes, yes, it's delicious.
Yeah,
I go,
thank-
you fucking idiot.
That's
I'm
insane.
eating the goddamn bat.
That is crazy.
The crazy shit over there.
Wow.
Insanity.
Anything goes. There's no rules. Like they do, and anyway.
We were 3
And
weeks.
you and Frenchie.
Oh my, no, you and
Frenchie Martin.
Yeah. So Frenchie Martin's on the whole tour with us. He lived in Florida at the time. And me and Niles became great friends with Frenchie. Funniest son of a bitch ever. And you talk, So
That's so well with you.
Brady Boone's in front of the car. We're in a cab.
Brady Boone.
Brady Boone's in the front with the cab driver.
yeah.
Me, Frenchie, and Knobs in the back. And all of a sudden, these women come storming up to the cab.
We'll
They
let it
see
dry.
outsider American. I go, God, look at, and they're talking, like kissing on Brady Boone's cheek. I go, look at how beautiful these women are. And I'm like, wow, they're really pretty girls here and all that. And then Brady's like, honey, they're kissing on it. And Frenchie all of a sudden goes, those are not women, those are guys. And we went, what? Those are guys, you stupid,
The guys.
And he's like talking in French. He goes, and I go, what? But they look so pretty. He goes, hey, I won't tell if you won't tell. What the fuck's happening over here? Oh, Frenchie was hilarious. Know what he would do?
Boy, you know what?
Hey,
I
Frenchie.
was sucking some guy's
No, I had two. I thought these were guys. I thought these were girls. You are the guy.
You look like President Trump.
Jeff's gonna follow this.
Hey. So Frenchie would do this thing, and I would see him trick. Frenchie was the funniest son of a bitch. He'd go, "Wait a minute, there's my bag on the bag thing where you collect your bag." And he'd go, "Hey!" And he would hook his handle of the bag and fall into the baggage belt. And then his feet were sticking up, and he was going around screaming at people like, "Oh my God!" And he's like, "Hey, yeah!" And his feet are sticking up like he got sucked into the baggage machine, like where the belt, where your bags would come down. And Frenchie's screaming. We were pissing our pants, and people were like, "Oh my God, help that man!" You know, whatever language. Frenchie's like, "Yeah."
They have really nice suits over there. I mean, the real deal, silk.
So
He bought so many of them.
Yeah.
And we didn't get paid. We all got fucked. So he owed this big. He ended up spending more than he did making it. But we ended up getting paid. And Brian Blair said, "We're going to the consulate and this and that. You's with me." And a bunch of guys were going at me and say, "Go, fuck no, we're flying back to the fucking States and getting the fuck out
We
of
were
here."
young, so we had more money advanced than we actually were owed.
Yeah.
We owed the promoter, so we didn't care. So we're getting the fuck out of here. We had to go straight from there.
We went back to Minneapolis for a week and had to fly right out of there back to Japan.
For a month in Japan,
Yeah.
For 1 month
to
in
the
Japan.
tag team tournament in 1988 in Japan.
Yeah.
We'll take the,
After being
the
3
green
weeks
for
in
this
those
one.
countries.
Who wants the green?
Lucky we were young. It was.
Can you give us the green?
I wouldn't do the green.
He wants green.
Okay, maybe the dark one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't test it on there. Once it's on, it's on.
No, you can take your stuff and
Yeah,
get
you
it
can
off.
That green's better.
I'll write that
This one.
info, Nick, and I'll give it to JF.
Nick Johnston, we're doing your jacket right
He
now.
wants-
Who's it too?
Nick Johnston, we're
Yeah.
doing your
Fine.
jacket, jackass.
He wants one side green, the other side orange.
Who?
Nick Johnson.
Oh, okay.
And the same for the glasses.
I don't know about the orange.
Okay. You see how the ink is going on this glass surface? You didn't clean these. You see how it's dissipating on there?
Yeah, I
The-
see
the-
it.
you
Maybe,
gotta
maybe
let it dry, but
because of the paint pen, maybe you want
well,
maybe you want to
Sharpie
use
might,
a
but there
Sharpie.
might be something on this thing, but you can't unless you want to get the alcohol and
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it off.
Because of the paint, the pen.
Maybe he blew the fire on the glasses, and the
Try
fire
this
came out
one
of the
on
mouth.
that one.
Look at the nose on him. Jeez, he looks like Triple H.
Hey, that's the chief there. He has a big nose. Maybe he blew the fire and burned his hair off his fucking head. Wait, where's the jacket at? I didn't sign it.
I know.
Oh, you're
We're-
letting
we're,
it dry.
We're letting them dry so you can do the
He said
sunglasses.
they-
I did it, but
They-
you
they-
got to decide what you want to do on the glass.
They said they didn't want yours. They just wanted mine.
Okay, sign away, fucker.
Do you know?
Let's try the Sharpie.
No.
Yeah, you have the box.
I thought I had a water bottle over here somewhere.
What part? Where was
Hey, open
French?
that
Hey,
one up, could you?
Frenchie, when we knew him, we lived in Florida with us.
Yeah.
But was he from in Quebec? Where was he from?
I'm not sure.
Frenchie. Martin.
Frenchie.
Yeah.
Didn't live in Laval.
Maybe in the valley.
Laval. Next, not too far from Dino, for
Yeah,
sure.
lived by Dino.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what year did Frenchie start? When he was he also a manager, or was he a worker too?
He was a worker.
What
yeah.
year did it was back in the 50s?
I think it
like
was-
60s or 70s.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
old.
Him and
Yeah,
Dino,
yeah,
early 70s.
him and Dino were good
They were good
friends.
buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
early 70s.
Frenchie and Dino were great fucking guys.
Jim Hellick popped his shoulder in that clothesline.
Frenchie's?
Yeah, he popped Frenchie's shoulder.
When
yeah.
he was managing Dino.
No, when he was still working back in the mid
Yeah,
80s,
he worked. He was a good worker.
Well,
French
think
guy.
about how
Yeah.
many guys got beat, probably hurt by Warrior, who he didn't know what the fuck
He
he was doing.
played-
I mean,
played,
When
he gave it with the wrong arm too.
when he was training young, they had him on off TV from the beginning of the card, working with guys, trying to teach them
So
Warrior.
Yeah.
Because he was, and when they said he was taught, he was still sort of, wasn't like the best worker.
Yeah.
It was a shake the ropes, a couple clotheslines. It was about the amount of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were allowed, we got that over somehow. I mean, a lot of guys worked with him, but when we did set up the thing with him and Macho Man,
Mhm.
we had a great match. And then Rick Flair and Kurt came down to set that up because it was Macho Man, Warrior, and Flair going for the title at the same time.
Mhm.
You know, and they went into. We did those TVs in England, and they went into SummerSlam. I thought they should have did something with Kurt and all of us again, because that there's no way Macho and Warrior were semi-main for the big belt. We're going to top Davey and Brett in the main event for the Intercontinental. It should have been flip-flopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's no way to top that match. So you had to put the, you know,
You want to try?
really Davey should have won. Davey should have won the big belt. Should have been up for stakes with Brett. You know what I mean?
Because Brett was coming up at that time.
That was Intercontinental belt.
No, it was the big belt, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Intercontinental.
No, was it the big belt?
It was the big one.
Yeah.
Warrior and Savage at SummerSlam '92.
That they had the big
They
belt.
had the big belt. Yeah.
Brett and
Brett and Davey
had the Intercontinental
and
for
they
main
were main event. Yeah.
It should have been the main. Brett should have had the big title on him for that match with Davey.
I agree.
I thought
He
so,
was coming up.
because that match was bar fucking none.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it didn't matter. The belt didn't matter. You know what I mean?
A lot of those greatest matches of all time always have Brett in there.
Yeah.
You know, like the Iron Man match in '96 with Shawn. You know, like the SummerSlam '92 match.
This is doing the same
thing, yeah.
with the Sharpie.
Okay.
So you see that?
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to see. That one even is fading worse. I don't know what you want to do there.
We'll continue with the other pen.
I'd wipe that off again.
But yeah, we're gonna wipe it off. But
I would maybe try to one of these.
I would try this one because
Thank you very much,
that'll
Mr.
be
Johnson.
shit.
you think? Okay, let's try the green one.
Well,
Like
but you
this
need
one
to
here.
you need to do something to that glass, to the surface of those glasses, to make the paint stick or the Sharpie.
Sharpies, like these are the best kind right here. These kind.
Did you clean it off?
Won't be long, guys. We're just
Who's online with us now?
working on the jackets. We got
Please
Mr.
don't
Nick
say
Johnson.
Marco from Chicago.
We got Marco here.
He said site is not working, but he was just on, so he must have got
Who?
on. Marco.
And
He said the site is not
great
working.
to have you
He
guys here
said his
today.
site wasn't working, but then he
The
got
Firehouse.
on, so he must have got it
Yeah.
working. Because this is the LWA. What is it? The Latino Wrestling Organization?
live wrestling auctions. So we're
What's it
live.
called?
We do
Live
shows.
wrestling options.
Live wrestling auctions.
Oh.
So we do auctions roughly 2-3 times a month. And we always give great entertainment, and we got the little silly puppets, and we're selling merchandise. And so I do like the Ric Flair voice, the Iron Sheik voice, and all that. So
Please don't show us any of your stuff. We don't need to see any of your stuff.
Look at Kurt's. Look at Kurt's. Oh, it has the towel over the shoulder.
You want to start on this
You
side,
see that? Kurt's
Right here?
No.
like
On the
more
other
on
side.
the other shoulder. Yep.
thank you so much, Alana. Alana says this was
Kurt's
fun to
buddy
watch.
has the towel
This
over
is-
his shoulder.
What happened to this now? Is it from signing the leather? There it goes. See how it was clogging?
Cool.
Yes, Mr. JF Duda, but not today. I ain't ever eating horse heart in my life again.
I think he blew fire on the glasses and melted them.
This one.
Those are cool jackets.
Yeah,
I don't know
they're
where
really
the
nice.
hell. Where did those are a good idea? They're really cool.
So, guys, we're just working on the jackets for those that have placed an order. And we're still taking live orders, guys. So let us know. Keep us posted.
Show those jackets
We're
on
not
the
going to be
camera.
here for too much longer, guys.
Yeah,
So,
how long? We're not too much longer,
Here.
right? Because I'm feeling
Maybe
weak
I'll hold it
coming
up.
on.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Bring it over here for the
I got
camera.
el lento, el viento.
take a look at those, guys. Beautiful.
That's
I
cool.
just say,
Yeah, beautiful.
You
I never
say-
seen this before.
Hey.
Like the jackets
Silver
are
looks
nice
good.
as
Hey.
shit.
do you
Brian.
say wee wee when you have to go wee wee?
We go wee wee. Or chuppy pee pee.
What is he even saying over there?
I said I might have to take a leaky. I said, how long are we on the Yeti? We're almost over here. We've been on almost 2 hours.
Has it been?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
been so much fun. I thought my
Yeah,
eyes were
I
going
know.
to
He's smelling his BO every time he turns over.
Or the
I'm
armpit.
in that fucking nasty size.
Well, you should blew some fire in those armpits.
Here comes, and look who just walked in.
Oh, Chief Bloakaka.
Nick says those
There
are
he
really
is.
nice.
There he is with those fucking glasses again. Get out of here with those. Here, give me one. Give me a pair. I'll try it with this marker again. Go put some kerosene on them or something.
Nick says those jackets are really nice. Is Sag's gonna model them for me?
Who's that?
Nick.
Yeah, he'll get up. Nick, model it for him now.
He wants you to model it for him.
Nick, get the fuck off of here. Right, come through the screen and blast you.
You asked for it.
I'll
Nick.
just leave it. See what happens.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
mean,
Thank you very much, Mr. Anderson. Billy Anderson. Thank you.
please don't say Mr. Anderson again.
Right.
No, them your glasses. What are them?
No, I don't know. They must have made them. Did you make these?
Yes.
They're not mine. The only ones we have, Tony made. He must have had these made somewhere.
Oh, he didn't.
We should get a crate of those for the. You got to sign over here. You want to try it?
You got everything you need.
With silver. I need.
No, that works. No, all right. I don't think it's going to work good, but go for it.
Green.
Or I would use this one. All right.
No. You need to sign it. Yeah.
So, guys, you still got a little bit of time to get some
Yeah,
orders
that
in.
looks good.
We're working on the glasses and jackets
Whose
right
is
now.
better? All right.
So,
Well, now I've found the marker that works better. The green.
We'll let it dry.
So here, give me the green.
So remember the ones
here.
we signed with the white the time we signed, you just had black glasses and we signed our names on each black glass.
And this one needed to be signed in
Green.
orange.
Yeah,
that he
orange,
said.
yeah.
Orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have orange on your
Who's
side.
this clown?
same guy, Nick, actually.
Tell Nick to go suck an egg with all these colors.
Orange.
Sure.
That's what he wants.
That doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it looks good.
The good thing is on this material, it takes very good.
What kind of material is this hide?
That's
I would
not
say-
high, baby.
Vinyl.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
It looks good though.
It does look good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks exactly like our jackets. Exactly. Oh.
I wouldn't go that far. You want the light green? Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. That guy put some more than our jackets.
Well, without all the graffiti.
Where's the silver? Okay, it's on your side.
Even the splash ones we just didn't do like that. We splashed them all over. the place.
Pass the silver, Jerry.
But this is a good replica to just
Thank you.
put it,
Right.
like a shirt.
So, guys, those jackets are one of a kind.
Oh yeah, nobody ever made jackets
Yeah.
before. They actually look good.
Does anybody? I don't know if anybody has or anybody. Does anybody wear a jacket anymore?
What's up, Mr. David Wan?
In wrestling at all? Period.
I think Cody Rhodes wears a jacket.
Yeah, but not a full length.
No, a full length, no. Right now, as we speak, that's a really.
I don't know.
I don't know if Edge does
Well,
those kind of. Well, that's
No, I gotta sign them now.
Let them dry here
What
first.
they call me.
once again, guys, we want to thank you so much for being here today.
We're over 30
It is what
minutes
he's-
already. We're killing it. here.
Signing.
Tell us where you're watching the show from, guys. Where are you guys all from? For those that just tuned in, guys, thank you so much.
Where are they
for
from?
being here.
Where are they from?
We got Mr. Billy Anderson, who's from Waterloo, Ontario.
Where's
What's
that
up,
at?
man?
Waterloo,
Where's that at?
in Ontario.
Yeah, but
I
okay.
was looking at the comments.
Fucking dildo. That's fucking dildo.
I was looking through the damn comments.
Waterloo, Ontario. Where's that from? Ontario.
You should have heard him before. Hey, you should have saw him before. Look at old fat ass over there. Not him. Where is he?
He ain't here.
He slept. He said he slept here last night. I said in here.
Where?
In here, and I thought he slept on the couch.
Well, he drove
I
8
said-
hours from Sudbury.
the
The
water
water guy.
I said, wasn't it cold? He goes, well, there's a heater.
Watching from Philly.
And I
Nice.
said, was it cold? Well,
Okay,
there's a heater over here. Was it cold? There's a heater over here. I said, like, did you turn the fucking heater on? That's what I was asking you. And he just kept on saying, over here, the heater's over here. Well, I wanted to know if he's, and he goes, he didn't sleep in
I
here.
don't think his elevator goes all the way to the top. Just like Einstein here. He's from Waterloo, Ontario. Where's he from? Ontario. No fucking shit, dildo. Where the hell is it now? You know where the hell's
Canada.
Oh, you asshole.
It's a nice country.
Whereabouts?
What is that?
Is it
Don't ask him.
Upskirts Toronto.
Ontario.
Toronto. Where is it? Northern
Ontario.
Toronto. Or-
Little Rock, Arkansas as well. Nick Johnson. Little Rock, Arkansas.
Man, I
Awesome.
haven't been there for a while. We're supposed to go to
We
that
know the
for a
mayor
while.
wasn't. Well, no. Where was the town between Little Rock and Memphis that we knew mayor Jimmy?
Fayetteville.
No, between Little Rock and Memphis, we were good friends with the mayor. Forgot the name of the town. You head out of Memphis and go toward Little Rock. There's a town between it. Ask the guy from there. Town between Memphis and Little Rock on that highway.
Nick, if you can hear Jerry, what's the town between Memphis and Little Rock?
On the same highway.
On the
You
same
take
highway.
to get to.
It's called whatchamacallit. I don't have to sign them.
He just knows it's in Ontario.
Pass
Forest
it
City.
over.
What is it?
Forest City.
Okay. Forest City.
I don't remember that. There.
So, guys, we're getting the glasses done right now. Jackets are all done?
Not the only. I got to sign the other half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only 700 left. I don't have a marker right now. He's using it. Wait till he's done now. He took it.
Fuck, how many more?
The Chief's getting pushy with the glasses. I'm calling John
The
the
water.
water. Let's get the Mountie on the line right now.
The water guy left. Brian scared him off.
Yeah, the guy that slept in the well, he told me he drove 8 hours. I go, from where? Ontario, like you would say.
Oh, yeah, I was asking him. He was had the heater on here. He was acting like he slept in here. But
Well, it's warm in here.
He slept in the house.
Well, the light bulbs were on. They'd throw some heat. He put a light bulb in his ass crack and turned it on and it was warm all night.
I'd freak out in there. There's no TV or nothing to watch.
Oh
in
my
there.
god! Yeah, with all these toys and everything, 10,000 toys. You have a fucking
Check
jeans in here.
out this comment, guys. Again, this was a really fun watch. Me and my buddy Tucker had a good laugh, especially when Sags insulted him.
Oh, Tucker?
Yeah.
That was early on.
Early,
right?
yeah, it was like an hour ago. No problem, Alana. It's our pleasure to entertain you guys and have some fun here today.
Well, don't tune in with the fucking Nasty Boys and expect to be treated nice. Look at the guys in here. You got fire breathing asshole, cigarette smoking dildo, and Chief Blow a Dick. We have nicknames for everybody in here. Quit giving me glasses. I don't have the pen. All right, line them up.
You know what I really love? The guys that they're living the gimmick. It's awesome. You don't see that anymore.
Well, fucking, you talk so fucking dumb.
I think I'm asking him for directions.
Ontario.
How do you get there? You go on the highway. Okay, which highway? The one over there. Tabernacle. The only word I ever learned in French was oui and tabernacle. And I thought I was saying hello. Thanks, Jacques. And the rest of the guys ribbing me. The French-Canadian crew. For the rest of the world, whoever's watching, I don't know if they're
The world.
the whole world, the millions and millions that are on the internet right now. But
Nice.
Montreal is a special place.
Oh yeah,
It's
awesome.
It's awesome here. I always loved it. That St. Catharines and the, well, people in the States that don't ever been here. It's first of all, when you're in French Canada or Quebec, Quebec City, Montreal. It's like you're in. It's like you're in.
Is it right there? Yeah. So I'm always looking over.
It gives you the feeling when you're here, like you're in Europe.
Yeah.
That's how I feel because I've been to so many times. It's like you're in another world. The rest of Canada ain't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only Quebec is. It gives you that feeling in the thing, and I would compare St. Catharines to Beale Street in Memphis, Bourbon Street in New Orleans. That type of. That's how cool
What's
it is.
that? Oh,
St.
Montreal.
Catharines, Montreal, the party street we used to go all the time. And then where was that? By Molson Stadium when we wrestled Jacques and Frenchie, not Frenchie Martin. What's his name?
That's nearby the University of McGill.
Oh,
You're talking
that's
about
old. That's old Montreal
Yeah.
with the cobblestone streets and everything.
Yeah.
That was beautiful there. You know what I mean?
I don't remember
Until
Redfield Avenue.
until our driver here took us to the only place.
that. I don't remember that.
Yeah, we stayed right down there. It was only down the street from the Molson Stadium in that area. Everything was big, all made out of stone and beautiful. You know what I mean? Beautiful.
I don't remember that stuff. I don't remember that.
You were too busy doing something else that we can't talk about now on live TV. Unless you're Frenchie Martin. God bless Frenchie. And Dino. We had the best times. They're great people.
Yeah.
That Frenchie was so funny. He could have been a comedian in another life. I always like that's when you said about funny stuff, or like we said about like Joey and Crush in the locker room. I totally forgot about Frenchie. He was like a traveling comedy show. Like I said, falling in the luggage rack and get sucked in on the conveyor belt, and his feet sticking up. He's screaming, and he's doing it for a show for us.
Hey, you can't forget about Hacksaw.
Oh my God,
Hacksaw,
Hacksaw. It's like a comedy show. Just fun.
Oh, we always pull fucking jokes on Jim.
All right. What was the whole deal with the eyebrows for Flair on the plane there? The Rampage tour?
I never see nothing.
I don't know who did it.
I never seen anything. All I know is somebody shaved knobs off. So
I got blamed.
some villain.
Wait till I
you
see
signed it
that.
up there. Okay,
Wait till I
guys.
see that heading.
I got
Listen, everything Kurt did when we were young, like especially AW Greg Gagne, we got blamed. So Greg wanted to kill us. You know what I mean?
If you want to take a quick break, we'll do the jackets with Jerry, so I don't go like.
So you're
On
getting them
top
out,
of you.
fire breather. You're
Go.
chasing them out of here.
So you want me to put some more up? Are we still on now?
Yeah, we're still on for another 5-10 minutes. We'll finish the
Right.
jackets. And
Well, can you
2
blow
hours, now it's
fire
3.
and burn the room down for the
Yeah,
people?
sure.
It says 2 hours will be here. It's already almost 3 hours.
It's
two.
almost
Well,
it's
Jesus
Don't forget, he's on
2.5.
Quebec.
So
He's on Quebec time.
Jesus.
It's like the Canadian dollar, the American dollar. So they stretch it a little further. Hey, he's got rid of knobs now.
thank you, sir. Thank you very
There he
much.
goes.
So he can. I was knowing where to fucking sit.
You could sit on the couch where what's his name slept.
First, so I could sit down. What about this one? How many you have on there?
What is happening here? Oh my God, what's that Macho Man thing back there? What is that? That coat?
Jacket.
Oh, was that they used to sell that?
That was my jacket.
I think it's on WWE Shop or something.
Now? Or
Yeah.
back in the day?
Well, now. No,
Oh,
that's
it's
not
right
vintage.
here.
No. They even have, like, I think Bret Hart and
Oh, they make
Ric
that?
Flair and
That's
all that.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, they have some awesome merchandise today there.
You want your
Jerry.
jacket?
I couldn't go up. Take a liquor.
All right.
Give them my.
So those are now dry. We can do the other side. So this
I
one's
signed
done.
You better get your shit together before you blow fire in your face.
There you go.
It to be 60, and I think it's fucking cold. Right now it's been
No, it's all
shit,
right.
87.
I had to charge my
Oh,
phone.
damn,
Put
it's
it on
fucking
that power
nice.
plug there.
Yeah, I ain't got to charge it.
That-
No, it's all good. I'm gonna play with it. I got it in the car actually.
Pretty soon it's gonna be that miserable fucking humidity, yeah. Here it
Wasn't he
comes.
doing some type of interview or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right after.
Yes,
Oh, we're doing that after?
Yeah. In the next 5 minutes.
What's going on here? How many things you have in store? You wanna smash the whole fucking set.
You talk big. You won't smash this setup. He talks
What
big.
is it? Only 2 posts and a
You're gonna-
girl's beauty light.
There's 10,000 toys in here. Let's see. I don't doubt if you're talking big. Let me see you smash it up.
No, it's you're too much. Dude, you got
Hey,
some
I'll tell you
serious
what.
cash in
I've
there.
never seen this many. This
Because
is
we
places.
didn't buy it
Has the people ever
when it
seen this
first
whole
came
place?
out.
Yeah. Other talents have
So
seen
you
this
showed
too.
it all around the
Yeah.
whole room?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thanks, Jerry.
Well, it ain't yours. What do you think?
He's taking the credit.
He's
right?
taking the claim to Fire Breathers collection.
I'm the fire breather number 2.
What's wrong? And how
All
about
of
his
a sudden.
directions?
All of a sudden, he's fire number 2.
How do you get to Quebec City on the highway?
Oh well, you go on the 40 West.
Hey, what's that one
Hey.
going? Who did that action figure?
We're in the middle of doing that, guys. No worries.
Hey, I'm putting over your collection, and he's saying thank you. Like he owns part of it now. Did you know he owns half of your thing here?
Well, I
See,
think
but
I
who
think I
cares?
do
Because
now.
we just got like 6 people laughing now.
You know what?
You know he's
in
claiming
in your dreams.
he's claiming half of your collection here.
Thank you.
Till he falls asleep with his cigarettes lit and burns the whole fucking place down. He must smoke those cigarettes from the reservation or some
Yeah.
shit because it smells like goddamn.
Yeah.
It smells like some kind of plastic or hay burning or something coming out of there. Now Knobs is going to. You have good homeowners here because he's about to fall out in your yard, and Jacques give him a good lawyer.
He went with the chief outside.
Oh, they're both fucked. The chief will end up in the pool.
Under the tarp.
Yeah, and it's so beautiful here. The weather in Montreal.
Yeah.
I left Florida in shorts. They come off, and my nose froze off my fucking face. I go, well, I thought it was like summer here or something. No,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be beautiful. Oh, it's the very. Last night, the wind blew me through a glass plate. The icy cold wind and rain.
Yeah.
Can you write on the front of this one? Welcome to NastyVille.
How do you spell welcome? Let's ask him.
WAL.
Well,
WAL, yeah.
You ask him how to spell it. Welcome. They go,
Well,
welcome.
Well, welcome. Welcome to NastyVille, where the armpits
Hey,
are always
where's the water
open.
guy? What?
That's it, right?
Where the armpits are always open.
Good one, man.
Sandler movie.
Sandler.
Bobby Boucher.
Boucher, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my fucking cheeks hurt, man. Jeez.
Great. Awesome.
Do you want me to write the rest of the book?
That's great.
Awesome stuff.
There he is. Knobs, where'd you come from? Knobs is talking about you. He said, "Did you have a heater in here?"
He's looking for your knobs.
You're his best friend. You take him home tonight. Take him back to Sudbury, where the fuck ever. Get him out of here.
Take him back to Waterloo.
Where's that at?
Wherever.
Waterloo, Ontario. Ontario.
All right, I think we're done with
Hey,
the signing. Thanks, everyone. Here, I'll take
Tabernacle with the fire. Don't breathe the fire on me. Oh, here he comes now. He's back. Is it all? We off the air? Or are we still going here?
We're gonna be
Well,
off the
wait.
air.
Let Knobs come back and say bye.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was waiting for.
You see your buddy? He said the heat was on in here.
The heat is on.
The heat is on.
Please don't no singing from you. I've had enough from you today. We don't need to sing.
Oh,
So thanks to everyone that watched, and thanks to the Nasty Boys, of course, Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags. We're so happy to have you guys here in Montreal. It's a great pleasure.
it's happening.
It's a happening.
I mean, how can you beat it? Scrunching in this little spot and then your little paradise of pretty impressive. I mean, God.
Well, I'm glad everybody's happy, and I'll just want
Peeing
to tell
at
you
the
guys
pool,
before
all
we-
you have to do is walk outside and pee at the pool. That's easy. Nothing to wash your hands with, though. Yeah, you just dip them in the cover. Oh, there we go.
We'd like to say from the Nasty Boys to the world out there, you can all just go fuck yourselves.
No, but thank you for having us. We had a good time, and it's always good to connect with the fans, man. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here, and we really thank you for all the questions. And it was a good time, a lot of fun, and
Hear the music.
and nothing like Montreal and Canada. I mean, the fans have always been fantastic, and a special place in our heart for this area. That's for sure.
Tabernacle.
That's the end of it. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Take care, everybody. See you guys. Be nasty.